Welcome to the Very Noise Podcast. Today is the 10th episode, German 10. With me, I have my absolutely beautiful hosts, as always. Start saying shit about yourselves.
Hey guys, it's Zeromaster, Noise Boy from the North, and I am the Donatello of the Noise Boys.
Well, I guess that means I go. Hey guys, it's Skoringo, Noise Boy and head president of the Shion Sono fan club.
Oh, what's that mean?
He's from the West.
Well, that too, yes, very true. But
Hey,
Shion Sono is a god.
The guest's talking before it should happen. Anyway, it's okay. And now, Doom, go on you. Well, what's going on?
Hi, my name is Doom, and I'm the Streaks of the podcast. That's
The
Street
what?
Sharks reference.
Oh, Street Sharks.
Well, then who's the street and who's the shark?
Sometimes you're the street, sometimes you're the shark.
Maybe the Street Sharks were the friends we made along the way.
Yeah, the Street Sharks were the friends we made along the way.
Anyway, so today, funnily enough,
Can we change the episode title of that, please?
I did at the start. Silly goose. Anyway, that's Josh. So we have another guest today. His name is Josh GB. That's what he likes to go as. Cats like mice on basically everything else that's like gaming related, right?
Yep.
And anyway, take it away, Josh. What the fuck do you do with yourself?
Nothing. I've got the next couple of days
Amazing.
off work.
Josh, god damn it, I said it's not a TV studio.
Dude, wait, what? Deja vu.
Absolutely. No. So what do you actually like? What do you do? Like, you, obviously, besides not working at the moment because of this pan-fucking-demic, by
That's
the way.
been my favorite joke for the last 4 weeks has been, I've got the next couple of days off actually, so it's been 4 weeks and it's still funny to me, bastard. Yeah.
He's non-essential, apparently.
What do I do? I mean, I guess I'm a variety, I guess. I don't really post much content, but I do occasionally make music in GarageBand, I guess. It's mostly covers, and I haven't uploaded much, but I mean, there's 3 things up, I guess, and there's some
Yes,
meme
GarageBand. Is that
videos.
the Australian version of GarageBand?
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah, a garage band.
Garage.
Yeah, it's
Here in my
got the
garage.
didgeridoo
In Britain,
inputs.
they call it the garage band.
The garage.
Yeah.
Garij.
Garage.
The garage band.
Oh, everybody,
shall we?
let's go to the garage band and create some music together.
Jordan, what was that?
What?
What was that? What was that video of Rouse where he would just say words like fanny?
Oh, we were just
Fanny.
talking about that the other day, me and my mates. It's that where he goes, fanny pack, deranged, lunatic. He'd just say random shit into the mic. It was like a mic check thing. Yeah, you fucker.
Fucking spanner.
Oh, man.
Oh man, those guys are incredibly British.
Yes, they are. Very. You fucking spanner! Yeah. It's great. That's one
I
of their
just like
lyrics.
the word fanny pack. I appreciate that you said
Yeah,
it.
fanny pack.
Fanny pack.
Aubergine. That's another one he says.
Oh, what
Aubergine.
the fuck is
Aubergine.
Aubergine or aubergine.
The vegetable, right?
Is that actually
It's
a
like an
vegetable?
eggplant.
Oh, eggplant.
I'm writing that word down. That's going in a song.
It's
There you go.
Aubergine.
Something like that. I think he says a bunch of shit. I made a video ages ago. I think it's actually not online anymore.
Yeah, with
Where I
K-On, right?
I took the audio and put it over K-On. But the anime with the fucking anime girls singing and dancing and whatever the fuck they do. Oh yeah, Zero made an abridged of it. That's right.
Is there
I did?
anything he can't abridge?
Nothing. Zeromaster, the master of nothing.
Apparently.
Nothing. Anyway, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know that Josh does a lot of garage band music and stuff and covers and stuff, which I, by the way, think is fucking awesome. He does it really, really well. You like to play video games, that's for sure.
I have in fact played a video game before, yeah. I've been known to dabble. I actually, funnily enough, I started a channel. No, Jordan
we
started
both
He
it.
likes video games.
Sticks
He's
and
even
Stones.
bought a couple.
And we
I
haven't-
played them too.
Yeah, we do actually have a channel, Sticks and Stones, which we constantly forget about. Every time we move house, it's another year before we upload.
Yeah.
Oh wait, this
he's
is
the
that
Sticks and
Josh.
Stones guy.
Okay.
Hi, I'm that one guy that sucks at Mario Galaxy.
yeah.
Okay,
Oh, it all
Josh.
makes sense now.
Yeah, I'm
Josh,
telling
when
you,
I
dude.
when I finally come to Australia, we're doing a Sticks and Stones / Power Plays crossover.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I want to do this shit.
We've had
easy.
one fucking guest in the 6 years that we've had videos on that channel. I'm not
You guys,
joking.
you
I had
guys
a
need to just
Snapchat memory
record a
for
backlog.
it.
What's that? Do we
You
have
just
a...
need to do what I do: record a
We
backlog
do,
and then just edit
I just
one
haven't
episode a
edited
day.
it because I'm lazy and I get distracted by
He
everything
did also
else.
move house.
I moved
It's like
house a few times.
we upload in
Jordan,
waves.
do you want to give it to Blondie and make him edit it? That's what I did.
Poor Blondie. God damn it. No, it's fine.
He-
We'll get through it.
It's funny, actually. He's not editing the show anymore because I'm like, you don't need to edit it anymore. I can edit my own shit.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, what a man.
So he's a free agent right now.
He's a free. He's a bachelor,
He's
boys.
an undercover agent. What was I going to say? He's under the pantaloons. We haven't uploaded in ages, but I mean, it's not dead by any means. We've just got a few things backlogged, and I've just got so many other things that I want to work on, like the Twitch shit and all that as well.
You do have a lot at the moment.
That's why you gotta
Yeah.
get somebody else to edit it, like I'm saying, because you're not gonna do it.
I know, but then that's just like. Anyway, it's a long story.
Like this Noise Boys episode, for example, has come out in what, July?
Probably.
More than likely.
It's probably
Damn,
gonna
I
come
can't
out
believe
in
it's July already.
It's probably gonna come out in
Now that he
Smash.
said it,
Don't.
now that he said it, it's gonna come out in like freaking September.
It's gonna be next week. It's
Dude,
still gonna be
don't-
420.
Josh, don't say that because I'm currently editing some Sonic Adventure 2 battle I recorded for Power Plays. We recorded it in December. I'm like, I don't know, this will come out in April. April's almost done, and the first
Yep.
episode isn't even out yet.
I'm just
there's
really glad
so many
that people
instances
in
of that.
April were able to find out Shadow of the Colossus was free in March.
Whoops.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah.
I actually
That was the
downloaded that on
only
the
thing
1st
I
of
laughed-
March.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
laughed
that's sick.
so
Such a good
hard
game.
at that when I heard that on the podcast. I felt like such a
And I'm like,
dick.
surely it won't be out in April. I'm like, whoops, fucking Jesus Christ. Oh, well.
Epic accidental
Okay, so-
foreshadowing.
There's something I just noticed. I think Jordan has gotten more Australian because Josh is here.
Oh my god! Yeah, actually, that is true.
Maybe. I mean, like, I don't know. It is probably something like that, where like if you hang around certain people, your accent sort of adapts. Like I know whenever I record anything, it does not matter what it is. Like I'm actually doing it'll be up before this is out. Like let's just say I'm doing a video about Gleipnir, and whenever I record anything about anything, I just get this really strange sort of like mix between Aussie and American. I don't know if that's just a tick that happens whenever I like click into VA mode, but like I just no, it's weird. It's weird. It's so weird because like I was like,
It's like
the
it's like when
duality of
people sing.
nationality.
yeah.
It's like when people sing, they don't have their accents, except Rao. I can tell he's British the whole time because he keeps his accent when he sings.
Yeah, no. He speaking of which, can we talk about that?
Yeah,
Let's talk about that.
Tasteful album. But yeah, no, I get what you mean. We'll talk about the Shikari thing in our show at the end, our little segment that we do.
You have a little segment?
Yes.
Tell me more,
Yes.
Jordan.
Oh, we have a little segment that
we gotta
happens
get
about
there,
like,
Josh.
midway through. We're gonna get there. We can't tell you now. It's all part of the podcast.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah,
It
spoilers.
happens soon. But yeah, I guess like I don't know. I guess it's true. Like my accent just sort of like flops out here and there depending on who I'm with. I don't know. It's just a strange
Phrasing,
kinda-
Jordan.
Yeah.
I notice, like,
Yeah.
I have a sort of similar thing where, like, if I'm with someone enough and there's something that they do or say a certain way, sometimes I'll, like, it sort of sticks with me a little bit and I'll pick up sort of, like, ticks and, like, phrases and, like, accents sometimes.
Think about
I
it this
do
way:
that
when we
too.
hang out with Zach,
from
we
other people.
speak like Yeto.
Yeah, we always go,
Oh, yes, that is right. Yeto,
all the
hello,
time.
my name is Yeto, and
that's
here
such
today,
a hard thing to
Yeah,
explain to someone.
whenever we it's very. We can do it now. We'll explain it.
All right, boys, we're going to educate you on the history of Yeto.
So Yeto is a character from The Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess, and it's,
Okay.
it's a I don't know what he's like. He's a
He's
yeti.
like a yeti, basically.
He's like a yeti dude.
Yeah.
and he speaks like a Russian guy.
He has like the yes, you will help me.
You
no?
will help me. My name is Yeto, but like Yeto is my name.
This cunt. God damn it.
What? Oh, you looked it up.
You better drop a picture.
We're gonna drop a
This
picture.
is Yeto. That's Yeto.
That is
right
Yeto.
there.
He has a giant ball sack on his fucking back, I'm pretty sure, doesn't he?
A giant yellow ball sack. Yellow's hairy ball sack. With all 5 testicles.
Yeah, it's
Oh my god.
You're just
Really
turning into fucking, you're turning into that JonTron bit.
yeah, that's where it came from.
That's basically it.
Yeah, so we were watching that at the time as well.
Malkovich's gaming game show.
Malkovich's gaming game show, and then we just turned it into that voice, and now Yeto doesn't mind. Like that's so that's basically sort of where it came from. I don't think we should talk about the.
I mean, we
that
can
Zach
can basically mention without names, I guess.
So okay, we already said Zach. So
Yeah, Zach's gonna listen to this and be like,
The fuck?
okay, so
You doxed me. You doxed Yeto. Why did you dox Yeto? Yeto knows where you live.
We gotta get Zach on now, don't we?
Yeah,
we already have a
exactly.
guest, and it's Josh.
There's Josh.
I'm gonna call up
Josh.
Zach
Who do you
now.
want on the podcast?
all right, let's get Kaggy.
Kaggy VA. Yeah, let's get him on the podcast. Why Kaggy out of everybody? Did you even talk to Kaggy?
Oh, should I message
I've
him?
never met Kaggy in my life.
I love Kaggy.
Should I message him and get him on then?
That was awesome.
I think Josh has like legitimately heard me talk about Kaggy twice ever, and
I know he did the gay ninjas thing years ago.
That wasn't him. That was Little Korean.
Oh, that was
Guys,
Little
one
Korea, yeah.
Josh at a time here.
Can you get Kaggy mixed with Little Korean? I don't know
yes,
voice actors.
yes,
but-
Kaggy, the creator
did,
of such series as Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, Kaggy
Bridge.
did a Hanako parody.
Kaggy's done everything, don't you know?
Yeah.
Everything
Oh
and
man,
everyone.
Kaggy, come on the podcast.
Come on,
you can talk
Kaggy
about all
VA.
the
Come on
Yeah,
the
parodies.
podcast.
we want a Kaggy
what a
cast.
guy,
Bring
dude.
it out.
Alejandro is a beast. I'm so proud of that guy.
Oh, that's Alejandro?
Yeah, Alejandro's
Oh,
Kaggy.
okay.
Little
I think
Creepo.
I've seen him on
Little
Twitter.
Creepo is the guy that made the
Little
We were talking
Creepo's
about this before the
in the
podcast.
car.
Anyway,
He's the guy who makes One Piece.
He's the guy who was in Star
he's the guy
Wars.
that animated the actual One Piece.
The single piece.
The single piece of one.
Speaking of which, that's on hold for the first time in like 10 years.
Shit.
Is
Yeah.
it from
What is?
COVID
Yeah.
or what?
Hey, you
Yeah.
can't say that, Jordan.
We're allowed to say it on the podcast.
Well, okay,
Anyway.
look, if we're not allowed to, we got the cheese Danish. Don't even, just
No,
don't
we
worry
don't-
about
we
it.
don't-
Yeah, just
No,
fucking
no.
greasy donut or whatever it was.
Greasy donut.
All right, guys,
that's
let's
a new
just
one.
throw some beef sandwich in there.
So, no, well, I mean, like, it's not. We're not going to get monetized. It shouldn't matter, right?
Okay,
Is that-
all right, whatever.
It
Yeah.
doesn't
No, that's
matter if
fair.
we say coronavirus.
Okay,
Oh,
so-
they'll fucking find you.
Coronavirus. When I'm in need.
It does sort of sound like
Keep
that.
your germs away from me.
Oh, you were
You got the coronavirus.
Shit's getting real. Sounds like Marge getting angry.
Why
Simpsons
is Ray
reference.
Charles singing about coronavirus so funny?
all we need now is Kanye West to chime in with his sweet rhymes.
Yeah,
No.
his sweet ass rhyme.
No.
How many times are you guys going to bring up Kanye?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm over it.
I'm over. I'm working on it.
Get a fucking tally or
Christian,
something.
Yeah.
Cross it off the list.
Chris Chandler's here. So we're ticking off at least 500 things off the bingo chart already.
No, we got rid.
While
we
we're
got rid
here,
of bingo.
while we're here, we have to say it's true as
Oh,
well.
God.
Well, there you go.
Okay.
We already got
Macho.
done.
No, we got rid of
What
bingo.
about the
all
40,000 subscribers?
We-
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding. Here we
right?
go.
No. We're getting rid of bingo. We're replacing it with like a pinketto thing. We're gonna do that next.
Pinketto?
Pachinko machine?
Fuck.
Yeah, pachinko. It's gonna be pachinko.
Pinketto, that classic Japanese game.
I
for
wanted
gambling.
to say plinketto, but that wasn't right.
Lincoln.
Holy Lord
It's
of heaven
red letter
above.
media.
Is Pink
Oh.
is Pink Hold on, is
Oh.
Pinketto the sexy version where you at the bottom you get to choose which
No, I tried to say pink kettle because I need something to make tea now. I don't know.
Oh. Can we talk about Smiling Friends?
Yes,
We can.
We
Can we
Because
please?
Red
absolutely,
Letter
man.
Media. Red Letter
Sorry,
Media. Have you? Oh, you haven't seen Smiling Friends?
Did you
yet?
not
I don't
see
think
Smiling
Josh has.
Friends?
No, I haven't.
what the fuck is Smiling Friends?
It's
Dude.
Okay, so it's we won't talk about it much then if you guys haven't seen it. It's like it's a Psychic Pebbles thing that he did with what's his name? Something Cusack.
Michael
or whatever.
Oh, see, I don't watch Psychic Pebbles anymore. So
Him,
it's
him
like
and
it's
Michael
genuinely
Cusack,
really
the guy
good.
that made Bushworld Adventures,
Yeah.
got a pilot on Adult
what
Swim.
the fuck is Bushworld again?
It was a Rick and
That's some
Morty
Aussie
parody thing.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
like a
like
Rick
that.
and Mo- it was like
Morty, you gotta put it in me foreskin, Morty, or whatever he says. Or, I can't remember what he
Fuck her right in the pussy, Morty.
Morty. Yeah. That's basically what it is. It's just like
Morty, put the witchetty grub on your cock.
This sounds amazing. I gotta see
Put the
this.
Yeah,
witchetty grab on your cock, Morty.
Didgeridoo way up your ass.
That's how we play.
Yeah,
We're
that's
gonna
how we just fart in the
sound you,
didgeridoo.
Morty. We're gonna put the didgeridoo in your urethra. It's gonna,
Oh,
That's how
it's
you get
gonna
the
sound
sound.
like Aborigine Kenny G.
that's how you sound your urethra.
Wait,
That's
is this the thing the guys from the Big Les made?
No, it's
no.
different. Big Les Show's a different guy, I'm pretty sure, altogether.
Yeah. This
'Cause
was
they did
made
that
by
Rick
like
and
a
Morty
bunch of
art
people
style.
we've heard of.
It's the same kind of humor and it's similar art style.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
it's just like
yeah.
Australians just do this jaggedy paint looking shit.
Yeah.
Because the Big Les Show was made in
MS Paint,
MS
wasn't it?
Paint
Yeah.
originally.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it is still
It was-
now, but
Probably Flash now, I imagine.
yeah, something.
They've
I mean, like
upgraded.
it's a genuinely actual show too. It's like a genuine show.
Does
It's
it have a
weird.
plot yet?
I think so. I mean, like I don't know. I haven't really
There's
followed it.
lore. The
I
Big
said-
Les lore.
There is lore to it. It's there's straight up fucking lore to it. It's crazy.
Oh, you know me and Lore.
Oh, fucking Lord of the Rings. Didn't
I
you say
hate
you
that
don't?
show.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't like it, do you?
No,
last
I'm just not a
podcast you said-
fantasy guy. Like I keep people.
Not really. Yeah, I mean, I'm not.
People get mad at me. They're like, "What do you mean you don't like this fantasy thing?" Like, I'm sorry, I don't like Harry Potter either. It's okay, but
I think Harry Potter's okay. I enjoyed it. Lord of the Rings, I just could not sit down and really enjoy.
Yeah.
I know it's something
See,
that's just.
I'm opposite. I couldn't really get. I tried 3 movies to get into Harry Potter. It just wasn't me. And then Lord of the Rings, I totally am with. I'm totally in on that.
Except the Hobbit
And that's
movies,
fair.
I
forget
get it.
those.
I get it.
I like the Hobbit movies. I think it's bullshit that a lot of people don't like them because it's 2 books. You stretched it into 3 movies.
No, that's
Who
not
fucking
why.
cares?
No, that's not why. It's
No,
just
I just
like
think
it's
it's
just
shitty.
underwhelming in my opinion. Like that's my complaint. It's
Hey,
underwhelming.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
Charles is the movie guy. Let's listen to this guy.
Yeah. So
Okay,
Yeah.
Jay Bauman.
yeah,
Fuck.
yeah. I am Jay Bobbin on this podcast. You know what? You know what? Zero. That's gonna be my intro for the next Josh we have. And I'm
You-
Jay
you
Bobbin
better-
on
you
this
better-
point.
Hold on. Can you reference another movie that an actor from this movie's in that nobody else has seen? Because that'd be great.
definitely. Let's play that game right now. Charles,
Wait, what?
name 3 movies that Helena Bonham Carter have been in.
Let's see
Harry
here.
Potter,
She
Harry
was
Potter, Harry Potter.
no. Stop. I was gonna say Alice in Wonderland.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Let's see here. She was in.
Name 3 non-Tim Burton movies that she's been in.
Okay. Fight Club.
Oh, fuck.
Fight Club. She's in Fight Club.
Okay,
Oh, she's in
Fight Club
Fight
is-
Club.
is, yeah.
Shit.
Dude, okay.
what a
Helena
classic.
Bonham
I
Carter.
forgot that.
Helena Bonham Carter.
Come on, you want to be the movie guy so bad.
I know. I really do. Oh my god.
Oh, you're a movie guy? Okay, then name every movie.
Name every movie.
Every
That's
movie.
what it's like. That's film
It's
discourse and
literally,
elite.
that's literally what it is.
Okay. Wait. I'm coming up. Okay, so non-Tim Burton, you're saying. So
Yeah.
Fight Club, I already named one. The
Yeah.
King's Speech,
Yeah.
and
Is she in that? I'll believe that.
no.
I'll just
Charlie
believe
and the
whatever you
Chocolate
say.
Factory. Charlie
And also
no, wait,
Toy
that's, no,
Story
wait, that's,
7.
no, wait,
Oh
Charlie,
no, Charlie. That is
no,
Tim
that's
Burton.
Tim Burton.
I think.
That's Tim Burton.
Is it?
I was gonna
Is-
say
is-
Ocean's 8. That was the other one. I saw that a couple years ago.
2 movies with her. That's not Tim Burton.
I
Tim
can
All
think
right,
of
now
one.
which one of us is going to talk about Star Trek for 400 years?
No.
aka Mike?
Nope.
No.
No.
I couldn't give less of a
Thank
shit
God.
about Star Trek at this
Thank
point.
God.
I
Me
kind
either.
of like Star Trek. Like, it's kind of cool, but like, it's
like-
not worth talking
it's
about.
I get it.
It's
I
like
get it.
in that
As
episode
Doom,
of Star
as Doom
Trek
would say,
where
I
they
fuck
did
with
the
that.
thing.
But I mean, I won't sit down and watch it all. You know what I mean? Like I'll just if it's
No.
on the background.
Movies.
It's like Seinfeld. Like it's good to be in the background sometimes, but it's it's okay.
Oh,
li-
fuck Seinfeld.
I hate Seinfeld.
I like Seinfeld.
Thank
Weirdly
you.
enough, I like
Thank you,
Seinfeld.
dude.
That makes me sad.
Everybody but Jerry is a cool character. Like, I hate Jerry so
Okay.
much.
See, that's a
Kramer's
good
great.
opinion to have.
The
See, now when you say
character
that,
of
He's
Kramer.
gonna talk like this every time there's an argument.
George Costanza is my favorite character, honestly.
George Costanza, I can hardly stand her.
Instead of saying
I love
George
it.
Costanza, they say George, I can't stand you.
Can I tell you guys about one of my failed music projects I was working on at one point?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
I was working on an electronic album, like an EP, that was called The Summer of George, and it was just going to be heavily sampled dubstep around Seinfeld samples.
Jesus Christ.
Yes!
Hey,
That would be
you should have made
Who's
the cover
Crazy
of that.
Jordo, and why are they asking me to join their fucking Epic Games
Games?
thing?
What the
Decline.
fuck?
I don't know. Anyway, Epic Jordo, shout out to you, whoever the fuck you are.
That's you.
Who the fuck
It's not
that
me,
is?
though.
It's you from the future.
It's not me. I'm pretty
It's
sure.
you from the future trying to warn
pretty
you
sure
about
it was
Epic
on.
Games.
I'm pretty sure it's like my brother's friend or something. I don't know. I don't know why he added me to. Anyway, who cares?
No, it's Fortnite trying to reach out to you from the future. You don't understand yet.
Fortnite's like,
No,
we're
that's
dying
okay,
slowly.
my,
We need you to play our
oh.
game.
Speaking of Fortnite, did you guys hear about that? Somebody hacked into a Fortnite server and they were able, by association,
I
hack
heard
into
it.
Nintendo.
Yeah, I heard about this.
Oh, the hack Nintendo
This-
thing. Yeah, that
this
just
was huge.
Yeah.
Last night, Tony, when I was right after my stream or something, or maybe when I can't remember. He posted, he's like, "Guys, Nintendo got hacked. You better change your passwords." And I'm just like,
I am
"Oh fuck,
yet
I haven't
to do
set up
that, but
two-factor yet."
I'm yet to do that, but I will because I need 2-factor on it. Like, absolutely.
Mm.
I'll do it after
So
the
apparently
podcast. Probably.
Apparently, what it was is
Yeah.
it was people playing the Nintendo Switch version of Fortnite that they were able to do it because there was some kind of
shit.
Yeah.
vulnerability in the code.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they were using it to back end the Nintendo servers.
Well, guess who
So,
never
yeah.
So
downloaded
luckily-
Fortnite?
Luckily, no one I know got any charges, but people by association, like people I know, friends of friends, they have gotten charges and they've had to talk to Nintendo to get it today.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Reversed.
That is fucked. Holy crap! I didn't know where it stemmed from. I knew it was a Nintendo thing in general, but
From
Man.
Fortnite of all things.
yeah,
Jesus.
we like Fortnite. Fuck you, whore. Is that part of the bingo thing now? If we'd say it more than
No.
once on the
No.
podcast? No.
I told you we've moved on. We're doing different games now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. We like Minecraft.
we like Minecraft.
Yeah, that's what Josh said last time. It's like you're the same person.
Nah, we're
Oh, man, Josh
totally
gets to kill
different
Josh, that's
people.
crazy.
That's true.
Oh yeah, we get to have a Josh on Josh violence. That's awesome.
Oh yeah. So what happened?
Oh yeah, I've got to kill him, don't I?
Yeah, you got to kill
No,
him.
because we're the same person. Does that mean we resurrect the previous guy?
No, the first person to break the Joshes gets to kill all
It's
three.
like Jet Li's
Oh,
the
no.
one.
No.
Like a chain of Joshes.
You now have to just have Josh's.
Oh no, this
Oh,
sucks.
no.
That's too bad because
Where's
my next guest is not Josh.
No.
Well, you got to kill him, man. You got to kill him.
Yeah. Well, Josh killed No Whacking, and then so you have to kill Josh, who killed No Whacking. No Whacking
Aw.
killed James. Is that correct?
I think so.
And
Yeah.
then
Anyway,
For
let's
those
not
of
talk
you
about
keeping
killing on this podcast.
for those of you who are keeping score at home,
Yeah.
Yeah.
For those
Take
playing
it-
along at home.
Take out your
Urethra.
Yeah, I was gonna take out your urethra.
Yeah,
do you pull a
dig inside your
urethra
pee hole. Take out your
Can I show you?
urethra.
turn it inside out and wink to
Just
the
jam it
camera.
in your pee hole.
Ugh, fuck
Still a
me
didgeridoo
swinging,
in there.
dude.
Why does that sound like a fucking Resident Evil monster? God damn it.
Urethra.
That's Urethra Franklin.
Didn't she sing Respect?
Yes.
Urethra Franklin. Yeah.
Urethra Franklin.
It wasn't
It's like,
Urethra
it's like
Franklin, you
Hermaphrodite.
guys.
It's like-
It totally was.
Did you say hermaphrodite?
Yeah, hermaphrodite.
That's a fucking Stephen Lynch song.
Is it actually?
It is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I didn't know that. I just
The-
thought I made it up.
Does anybody remember the days of Tony Hawk Underground and that song they would always play on the commercial by Stephen Lynch, United States of Whatever?
Oh
Yeah.
my god, yeah. That was my ringtone for like 2 years.
Does Zach love that song?
I love that song.
Yeah, States of whatever.
I was so mad that was that in the game? I don't remember hearing it.
It
Yes,
was
it
not.
was.
It was
It
just
was,
in the
yeah.
marketing.
All I
really?
know is that Tony
Yeah.
Hawk's Underground 2
No,
had
it's
la-
in the soundtrack. What are you
had-
talking
I think
about?
it was
the
laid to
in-game
rest
soundtrack?
by
No, it's not, because I would have remembered.
Yes,
was it laid to rest by Lamb of God, or was it another song by Lamb of
no,
God?
wait. I don't know if there was a
Was it
Lamb
the
of
one that
God
goes,
song on.
Oh
Oh no, that's off of New American Gospel.
Yeah, that's the first album. That's what he does.
yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, it's just him like
Basically.
there's not even lyrics to it. It's just like him making shit up as he went along.
Is it actually seriously?
I'd love to see the
Yeah.
subtitles for it on YouTube.
That was Black Label from
Black
from
Label, that's
New
it,
Amer-
yeah. I actually genuinely
Yeah.
liked the song too, weirdly enough.
Yeah,
don't
it's
know
like
why.
it's literally a bunch of nonsense apparently.
That is so cool. That is so fucking
That's
actually,
amazing.
that's actually metal as shit.
Shout outs to Randy Bly.
Randy
out there.
Blau.
There's a new Lamb of God album coming up. I'm kind of
Minecraft?
excited.
There you go. Josh knows the Minecraft thing too. Because he was the guy that made the fucking Minecraft and
Yeah,
he
I
made the
gave him
cover?
the
yeah, he
That
made
was
the cover.
me.
Yeah, that was
pull up the
Josh.
tweet on
beautiful,
screen, like all the
sir.
tweets.
Oh, I put it on the last podcast I showed about.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I
okay.
mentioned the Minecraft thing that you go. That's when I was talking about Minecraft and shit.
Nice. Yeah, that was me.
yeah.
I
He
still
made it.
think we should make our own Noise Boys Minecraft server.
Oh fuck yeah.
Can we? And we just
no,
put all the
I
guests
veto
on?
that.
Oh yeah, because Zero doesn't like Minecraft.
Fine, everybody else can play
fuck
Minecraft.
it,
Zero
those are
can
bad.
Yeah, we just kick
does
Zero
have
out.
fun.
No.
Why don't you all just make a fucking Roblox server at this point? Jesus.
Good
Or
one.
like a Fortnite server and then a
That could be-
Roblox
You know what's
server.
you know what's funny? My a buddy of mine from high school, he does play Roblox, but that's because his daughter does. And then
Oh,
my
that's
brother
awesome.
found out you can get achievements easy by playing Roblox. So now he plays Roblox. He plays a Minecraft game in Roblox
Oh
on
my
his Xbox One.
God.
That is
just to
that
get
is-
free
achievement.
game
Yo,
and stuff.
dog, I
that
heard
just
you
sound- that's
like
like
games, so I put a
seven-
game
that's-
inside your game.
Yeah. Yo, dog.
Dude, that's a fucking old meme. Can we talk about
Yeah.
old memes as well?
Oh my god!
That's a
Can
good
we-
topic.
no, I actually have an interesting topic for this.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever noticed, like, we always say on the show, everything is cyclical. Have y'all
Yeah.
ever noticed that within the past few months of this chaotic year, the memes of image with impact text have made a giant comeback?
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
I miss the old
Because all the
memes.
Karens are stuck
It's
at home
because
now.
it's because all the meme generators use that.
Yeah.
No, I know, but like they're used to, like, because for a while they're like look at the progression of memes. Like, we had the impact text memes, and then everything just became whatever was culturally relevant on the news, and then we had like stuff like T-posing alien beef sandwich, and now we've gone back
Yeah.
to the impact text. Everything is
Yeah,
cyclical.
we've sort of
Yeah.
receded back at it. But the thing is, it's not the same stuff. Like, very funny joke there, Karen. It's like a dude pointing a gun at you saying, "Nice cock, bro. Show us your dick and balls." Like, that's literally what memes have turned into now.
Yeah.
Like, was it the one that you posted the other day, Charles? Like, get your cock and balls out. I want to try something. It's this giant hammer or whatever
it's
it is.
Ben Shapiro with a giant sledgehammer, with a giant warhammer.
Fuck.
It's just the impact, and it's like cut off at the bottom.
Yeah.
It's like really badly done. But that's what memes are now. They're just like really badly overput, text over the top of another text.
My favorite meme that I've actually posted so far is this crying anime boy, and it says, "I'm sorry, I have such a huge cock. I didn't mean it."
I didn't mean it. Yeah.
Yo, the
Love
Giga
that.
Chad memes are coming out strong. I love it.
Oh, the chat memes are
man.
great.
God.
I still think my favorite meme video of all time was
There it is.
I want to show
was,
you.
Take it out your cock and balls. I want to show you something.
What the fuck?
wait, where is it? I don't see
Yeah.
it.
That looks like my fucking CEO.
It is your CEO, Ben Shapiro.
That looks like my CEO, though.
Oh, hang on. You want me to get
The
it for you? Hang
commander-
on. Hang on.
Everything out.
I'm gonna go get it right now.
I just remember my favorite thing. My buddy Corey told me about this. Not you, dude. The other Corey.
Aw.
We were recording an episode of Power Plays actually, and then he started talking about Big Chungus versus Thanos. I'm like,
Oh,
what the
no.
fuck are you talking about? And then I watched it, and I'm like, how Big Chungus beats Thanos is he uses the fucking reverse Uno card.
Yeah, he uses
course.
the
No, you
Yeah.
block.
Like Thanos snaps his fingers, and then he just pulls out of his ass a reverse Uno
the only thing I know about Thanos now is he's like the headline of that beatbox meme, where they just do that.
Yeah.
Boom, chicka, bucka, da, it's like really fucking bad.
Isn't Thanos also the thing that made
Here it
that
is.
"you so fucking precious when you smile" meme?
You so
Yo, I
fucking
actually finally heard that
rich.
actual song, by the way.
It's the fucking image.
That actual song is rad.
God.
I've heard it once, and I heard it on the radio and pissed myself laughing because all I could think of was the memes.
Yeah.
I know.
It's sort of like well, I wouldn't say it's the only reason why that Tim Impala song won the Hottest 100 was because of the memes, because it's a genuinely good song. But I feel
Yeah.
like a lot of the votes came from it because it was a meme.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
song was
totally.
basically like a meme at a point.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah, and it won the
Well-
Hottest 100 of the decade because it's such a big, impactful meme, I guess, because...
Yeah.
Well, let's look
It's
what
a-
happened with Lil Nas X, man. Like, all his music is just basically meme rap. Like, it's infectious, it's silly, it's easy to put on, like, TikTok videos.
Yeah.
And, like,
Yeah.
that kid still has a career almost a year later. And
That's
people
kinda
were
funny.
like... I mean, the kid that made the country song...
Oh, the...
I
I hate hate that, by the way. I
Yo,
fucking
did you
can't
guys
stand
did you guys
that
ever
meme.
watch that RMR video?
Wait.
RMR.
Actually, going back to that country kid singing kid, you know he sung at Coachella, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he did. I don't know why, but he went to Coachella and he fucking sang that.
I didn't
you're talking about
realize
the
how
Yodeling
many
Walmart kid.
people
Yeah,
go to
Yodeling
Coachella.
Walmart kid,
Like,
yeah.
how many
Yeah, the
artists?
Yodeling
Rage Against the
Walmart kid
Machine
is on an Old Town Road remix.
Yeah.
Oh god.
With,
Rage
I
Against the
think,
Machine was
BTS.
supposed to play at Coachella this year. I know
Behind the
that.
scenes.
What is Coachella?
It's that big fucking fuck off.
It's an American. Is it American?
Is it American?
Yeah.
Yes.
Coachella?
I think it's American. Yeah,
It's a big
it's
old
a huge festival. Like I saw a poster of like the lineup before it was postponed this year. When they first announced the lineup, and there is legitimately like 80 artists on that poster.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And I recognized over
Oh,
half
is it
of
like
them.
Yeah.
is it like Warped Tour then, or what?
It's like
It's
it's like
like-
a mass tour for not metalcore, punk, and rock bands, basically.
Yeah, it's mostly hip hop, EDM, and pop, and like occasionally
And
weird
also,
stuff.
and also Rage Against the Machine is there, I guess. But like,
and Run the Jewels was also there.
Joji was also there. Like, that's pretty sick.
Yeah,
Like,
I found the poster.
oh, here we go. Here's the poster.
Okay, so
Just
it
name
has-
a few. Name a few. Just
that's
like,
a low
notables.
quality image.
Frank
Oh, no,
Ocean
there we
and
go.
Travis Scott.
Okay, Rage Against the
Fuck is-
Machine, Calvin Harris, Big Bang, Brock Anton, Big Sean, King Gizzard, and the Lizard Wizard. Holy
They're Aussie,
shit.
aren't they?
Yeah, they're rad.
Yeah.
They're rad as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you get guys like Da Baby, Denzel Curry, Disclosure.
Denzel Curry, man. Fuck, he did a good cover of that Rage
There's
Against the
everyone.
Yes, he
everyone is
did.
here, dude.
It was so good.
Travis Scott,
Everybody.
Flume, Tom
Hatsune
York.
Miku.
Hey,
Yeah,
Miku's
literally
there.
Hatsune Miku
Yeah,
is
Hatsune
there. Yeah.
Miku's there, literally. Like, that's so fucking weird, dude. Like, that's just so strange.
Yeah,
and it's getting postponed.
Yeah,
which is
I think it's been postponed to
It's a-
October.
it's a
Wait, that's not the-
currently.
it's a bummer, but like,
That's not the same festival that has like the sad boy pop stuff, does it?
Yeah,
yeah. I
yeah.
mean, Joji's
Yeah,
on there,
that's-
so yeah.
Oh shit! Is Boy Pablo on the fucking thing?
Probably.
Boy Pablo.
I think
There's
Boy
yeah,
Pablo
probably
is pretty sick.
80 artists.
I love Boy
Actually,
Pablo.
more than 80.
His-
That looks
What a
like more than-
fucking
that's-
man.
that song "Feeling Lonely" was stuck in my head for weeks.
I don't
My
mind some
problem with
sad boy stuff.
Coachella is basically you go to Coachella just to like take pictures and say you're at Coachella.
Pretty much.
That's
Yeah.
that's
Same
the whole
thing with Burning Man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
actually,
the fucked
yeah.
up th-
It's
fucked
literally
up
just
thing
the
is,
experience
like-
of saying, I did it.
What's burning, man?
It's a festival out in the desert of, I want to say Utah, but I could be way off.
I
I
but,
think it's
like,
Arizona,
oh,
but
people just go there and they
Oh,
just...
he was in last. Boy Pablo was in last year's Coachella.
All I know is the Burning Man was literally a Rage Against the Machine album cover. Was
Oh,
the burning?
wow.
It was that dude, the monk.
It was that monk.
set himself
Yeah.
on fire. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
the Burning Man.
Someone
Burning
literally
Man's
just...
an actual thing that happens.
yeah,
Yeah.
this it's crazy. Like there's a big effigy of a burning man that they light up at the end. It's like fucking a story tall or something like that.
Yeah.
Like it's like
Oh,
200
yeah.
feet tall.
It's
It's
just a
huge.
really big boy.
It's like it's
The
a very
biggest
like
boy.
free spirit kind of
Biggest brown
festival
boy.
where like I guess you take a lot of like it's very free. Like there's orgies, there's drugs, and people are just very respectful of
Mm-hmm.
like
It's-
boundaries and
it's
stuff. They're like,
basically
yeah, if you
hippie
don't want to
fest.
do it, you don't have to do it. But
Yeah.
like if you want, now's your chance.
Well, there you go. I'm learning something on the podcast. It's learning cast
Yeah.
now.
It was made by hippies who really
Yeah.
enjoyed Grateful
Sex?
Dead.
Yes.
So
Oh, okay.
That's a great way to explain it.
I
Perfect
mean, what
way to
hippie
explain
doesn't
it, Corey.
enjoy sex at this point?
Literally every hippie.
shout outs to all the hippies here on 420 when this comes out.
Fuck-
it's 420
fuck it.
whenever you
Yeah, it's
listen to
420
it.
Yeah.
when we record. It'll probably
420,
be out in
421,
May,
y'all gotta
July,
get a job,
September,
though.
October, November.
I can't believe it's already July.
Yeah, I can't believe it's already August.
Deja vu.
I've been in this place before.
Deja vu.
Oh, I never changed my
I'm
profile
glad
picture
you
in
said that.
Discord. Shit.
Yeah, wait, what?
I was gonna change it before we started.
I was
the-
gonna
the
say. Is
Discord.
Oh, I
that
can
Seth
just-
Rogen?
That picture. I mean, what your picture? Oh no, that's him. That's what Josh looks like.
That's actually me. I forgot to change it to my animated picture because everyone else has like an animated picture, and I just went with a real fucking photo. So
It sounds like you're doing one of those. What are they in Vogue or whatever? It's actually me.
it's me.
Me.
There we go.
It's
All
literally
right, that's
me.
much better.
There you go.
There we go. It's an
I can't-
animated picture
It hasn't
now.
changed for me.
Yeah.
It's not
Nice.
showing up on my it probably will in a
So
minute.
what have you guys been doing now that the world's kind of paused for a bit?
Oh yeah, that's a good.
Oh,
That's a good.
Well, I've got
man.
the next couple of days off.
Shut up. Shut up.
Hey guys.
Me too.
Nice.
I actually lost my gig like 2 weeks ago.
Oh
so-
shit.
Yeah.
My hours have been drastically cut. And
Did you-
I got furloughed
I am an
or
essential
whatever the fuck
worker,
it's
and I
called.
still got
Yeah.
affected by it. Like
Do-
it's a real deal. It's a real deal
Do
thing.
you guys know I'm an essential worker and I'm not getting anything fucking cut? I don't get the privilege of fucking relaxing and vibing. I have to fucking work.
That's
Bro,
kind of
I'm going
fucked, though.
well,
crazy.
man.
That's
I'm
the
trying
thing,
to
like,
find work at home.
Charles,
Yeah.
it's like I was saying to you earlier. At least like you guys had work. Like I was let go back in November's, and now like I've been trying to grind to get a new job, and I found a few places recently that were
Just
hiring,
as this
but
all
they're not
started,
gonna
now
respond
this-
to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so fucking shit, though. Like, it really is. It really is. I mean, like, I guess.
Like
Oh,
thank God for unemployment, and like when my unemployment runs out, I can at least apply for CERB. But like, it's just like, man, it's
Yeah,
shitty right now.
It is.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, like, I don't want to put a damper on the podcast, but like,
No.
if anything, it's a fucking massive thing. This
the C word.
this
The thing.
Yeah, this cunt.
The C
Yeah,
virus.
Yeah,
Umbrella
I'm gonna say
virus.
the Charles.
It's over. Yeah, the Ray Charles virus.
And it's gotta be like doubly.
Yeah, the
It's
Ray
gotta be
Charles
doubly-
virus has been a little rough on some
Isn't
people,
there a
but
YouTube clip where he goes,
It's
Yeah.
it's gotta be doubly bad for you guys because you guys just had the bushfires.
Yeah, we had
Yeah.
the bushfires. Now we have
Well,
C
the
word.
bushfires weren't so close to us per se, but like
Yeah,
I went on holiday to visit my mother in January for
Shout outs
because I
to
missed
moms.
Christmas. So we flew down, like me and my girlfriend, we flew down. My sister flew down from Brisbane, which is halfway, and we all met up there. And it was like we seriously were one of the only flights that day that went into Sydney because the smoke was so big and like they just weren't sure if it was going to be safe to do so.
Mm.
On the way
Yeah.
back, our flight was delayed and we nearly missed our connecting flight because we flew to Sydney, which is like way further south. Our flight from Sydney to Brisbane was delayed by like 2 hours, and when we landed, we had to leg it from one side of the airport to the other because our connecting flight from Brisbane to Townsville didn't get delayed. So they were waiting for us basically to land.
Yeah, that's scary. That shit too. Like, I
Because
hate missing. Like
it
the
just wasn't
idea
safe
of
to
missing
fly.
flights and yeah.
I think
And,
airports in general are just stressful.
Oh, they
Okay,
are.
so you guys
Already,
do have
yeah,
an airport
100%.
there.
when I was in Europe, like I was stressed as fuck trying to find everything because it was all in a foreign language half the time.
Oh
Like,
man, yeah.
God, and ugh. I mean, like, at least with America and to an extent Japan, at least they
speak American there at least.
They
so-
speak American.
Yeah.
Yeah. They speak all your
I
American.
can sort of understand
American.
that.
You got to speak the
kind of understand
Americanese,
American.
boys.
I'm a little
Yeah.
more fluent with Canadian, but you know.
Yeah, there you go, Zero. A fluent Canadian man. What was I gonna say?
When
Fuck.
you were in
you
like
boys
when you
crack
were
a
in
couple of cold ones while you're out there.
Yeah,
Fuck
Cold
off,
ones,
Zero.
let's do it.
Fuck,
Some
bud.
cold ones.
Fuck, bud.
Some cold
Oh.
ones, eh?
Oh,
Hold on, let
Eh?
me go grab the old Chesterfield out of the garage.
Are we watching
There's a
Fubar
moose in
at
the
some
house,
point
eh?
or not?
It sounds sort of Irish too, isn't that what like?
Hey guys, we want to make a Tim's run. You want anything?
Yeah.
Can you give me some Tim
Yeah,
Tams?
bod. Yeah, bod. Tim's Tams.
Okay,
Tim's
so you want a
Tams, yeah.
double, you want a triple.
Can I get a large number 9, a number 9 double,
Two
Oh,
extra,
I want a
two extra
quadruple
75s
quadruple.
and a dip.
and dip
Hold the Diet Coke.
hold the Diet Coke. I'm watching
No,
my weight.
literally,
I will
hold it.
take
I'm gonna
Coke.
drive
Hold
back
it,
I'll
hold
take
around.
a
it while I drink. Yeah, hold it while I drink out of it, please. I can't hold it. My hands are too fat.
Your drink, sir.
Your
I can't hold it. My hands are too fat.
That's a mood.
How fucked up is that?
Holy fuck!
Now it's kind
It's
of
like
Holy
that
fuck.
episode of The Simpsons. The fingers you have used to dial are too fat.
I
Please
wash
hang up or smash
myself with
the
a
key.
rag on the
Mash the
stick.
buttons at once for help.
I was just like checking to see like how much because I know it's going to be expensive. Like when I do eventually go to Australia, but like
Yeah.
from like Toronto to Townsville is like almost $2,000.
Oh yeah,
Jesus.
it's fucking ridiculous.
Jesus.
It's ridiculous, and even now you can't actually come and visit us.
Yeah,
Like,
we.
Oh,
we're
I
just
know right
straight
now.
up
Like the
gone,
earliest
yeah.
dates it gives me is June.
but you'd think it'd be cheaper.
So-
You'd think it would be cheaper
Yeah.
to like get it now when you can't come. You'd think, like, but it's
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
expensive.
I mean,
as shit.
like if you were to buy a ticket for I don't know, say like a year's time or something, I mean I don't know for sure, but like I would imagine that it might be cheaper than if you buy it last minute. Obviously, it's way more expensive. Whereas if you
Yeah.
plan ahead, then
yeah, exactly.
No, usually it's actually cheaper if you do that. Like sometimes if you buy it like
Well,
last
yeah.
minute, you can get like
you get
a
like the
cheaper.
red eye deals and like the last minute chance and all that sort of stuff. And buy now, get one free.
Get one free airport with your airplane. Yeah, that's basically.
By the way, did you guys see the images of people trying to like get back in through customs in the United States at that one airport.
Oh,
And they were
yeah.
talking,
Oh,
just when they started
Jesus.
doing guys, let's do the social distancing. Nope, everyone's a fucking sardine.
Everyone decides to
Yep.
be a sardine. It's like now now
Is
y'all
it
want to
safe
get
to
close.
assume it was LAX? Because I know that's a
Probably.
Probably.
big airport.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. Dude, yeah, I mean, I don't obviously
The
want to
world's
speak
kooky
about
right
this.
now,
I don't want to
guys.
speak about this the whole podcast, but I mean, like, it is a thing that we didn't mention because last time it was like almost nothing when we did the podcast.
Episode X is
Yeah.
the COVID special.
Yeah, it's the COVID-19
The
German
COVID
10
420
X gonna
special.
give it to you.
Yeah.
X, in
Zodiac
fact, is going to
Escobar
give...
left for Zanzibar and he took the instrumental in the podcast with him.
I know, we have to fucking fill in for something else. Ugh.
What are you guys talking about? I have the files right here. I can just put it in.
No, he took them.
No,
They're
he took them. He
physicals.
took them from...
They were stolen.
They were stolen.
They're
Actually,
We had to chuck in
physical
that
zero.
shitty
I took them to
but
Zanzibar.
I have a
with him.
digital
garage band
version.
music at the beginning.
Guys, I edit them into the video. I have a digital version. We're
No,
fine.
he took those. Trust us.
They stole
No,
them.
he didn't. I'll just edit them in.
He's going to poorly dub in
Jordan,
like
I'm
his
giving
own
you a
voice
version with the
recording.
proper intro and outro. So if you want to change it, you can fucking.
Yeah,
So what have you
it's all
guys
good.
been doing since, like, to keep staying at home?
jacking off.
Streaming.
Yeah.
Same, actually. Well, to both of those.
Yeah.
Half and off and jacking off.
Jacking off to games, you know, Final Fantasy VII. Tifa, look at it.
Yeah, look at
I mean,
Tifa.
hello.
Oh, God.
So cute.
Oh,
Can we
God.
talk for a second here?
Can we talk about
when you
Final
Can we
rated-
talk
Fantasy
about how
for a second?
fucking hot
When you
Tifa is
rated
for
Jordan,
sure.
when you rated that guy the other day, I was gonna watch for like 5 minutes, and Cloud was in a dress, and I was like, "Well, I guess I got to watch for the next half hour to see where this goes." And then I'm watching for like 4 hours, and I'm like, "Man, this is a game.
Dude.
This is a movie."
Dude, Tifa.
Wait,
Tifa,
who did you rate? Wait, were you rating one roll?
It was Doom's suggestion.
Yeah. Corey told
Oh
us.
yeah, because one roll was playing it, and I think I hopped in later on after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
We
what the
rated
fuck?
him for about like it was like 6 or 7 of us that rated him, and it was
That was nice of you.
yeah. No, we're just like who's in the Discord, and we just sort of checked and see who was like streaming at the time, basically.
He's
I
my
stayed for, like,
bro from
It
he's
was
my
like,
bro
what was it,
from
4
RCG.
a.m.
Oh
for
hell
him?
yeah! What would you say?
Yeah, he's
One roll,
really
come on the
cool. Like he
podcast,
seems
he'll
really
never come
chill.
Yeah, why not? We'll get him
Yeah.
on.
Do it,
He's
dude.
good.
He'll never come on this fucking podcast.
Okay.
If he knows what's good for him.
yeah, this is.
Does his name start with a C or a J?
CJ.
What
Canadian
Canadian
Jutsu.
Jutsu? What?
Oh wow! Oh, he's perfect. Think about it. Zero's name starts with a C. Skoringo's name starts with a C. Doom's
What?
name starts with a C.
Oh, yeah.
Your name starts with a J. My name starts with a J.
Oh,
It's a
wow,
prerequisite at this
Oh.
point.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's very true.
It's
That's
true.
There's the bingo.
It's perfect.
It's the
What are you
bingo
talking
again.
about? My
yeah.
name is Doom TV. It's my government.
You know what's funny? When
All right,
when we
Corey.
when we were tweeting at each other back and forth like 4 years ago, Doom, we were doing like the Weepix, and you were like, "What the fuck
Oh
are you doing?"
no! We gotta talk
That's
about
who
the
this
fucking.
guy is.
We gotta talk about the cake on the Switch.
The cake on the
Oh my
Switch.
fucking-
What?
that's
Josh.
this guy?
mate.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
me.
He ate cake off of his fucking Switch screen. This stupid piece of shit.
I
Oh
remember
my
that because
God.
Jordan came into a call and he's like, my friend.
Holy
He's
shit!
like, my friend Josh eats cake off of his Nintendo Switch screen, and it's giving me anxiety.
It is, and it genuinely made me sad.
Josh, we need to add each other as friends on Switch now.
Oh,
All right,
hell
Josh,
yeah,
I have to
absolutely.
ask the hard questions real quick. Ice and milk. What's your opinion?
Oh yeah, the ice and milk thing.
I mean,
Did we
ice
even
and milk's
mention-
okay. I don't personally do it. If you do, that's fine. I really like Bailey's on milk.
Oh yeah, Bailey's
Like-
milk and
Ooh.
ice.
What?
Bailey's
Ooh,
on milk
Bailey's
is
on milk sounds
fucking
pretty.
lit.
That sounds really good, actually.
Dude,
I've
not
only
to
had
me,
Bailey's
but
in coffee. I've never had it in milk. I gotta try that.
Bailey's and milk is so fucking good, man.
Oh, it's
like,
fantastic.
That's all I have. Like, it's my
isn't
alcohol
that just
at
a
the
White
moment.
Russian?
Pretty much,
isn't
except
pretty much-
white.
is
It's
it
like a half
Russian-
of vodka, I think.
Isn't White Russian just
Yeah,
like
like-
a ramen milk? Is that what it is? What's White Russian?
God, I'm a bartender. I should know this.
Kahlua.
Fuck, I might try that after the podcast.
Josh is a bartender. Yeah, and don't put
A
too. You don't
White
have
Russian
to put
is
too much milk in it. You just
Kahlua
put
or
like about
coffee
half amount
liqueur.
that you
Yeah,
would normally.
Kahlua or any,
Because you can
coffee
drink
liqueur
Bailey's
works.
straight. It's strong, but you can drink it straight. It's
and
just,
that's what I do.
Oh,
like
my-
It tastes so nice with milk. Oh my god.
Oh, that's where your fucking picture on Twitter comes from. then.
Bailey straight from the shoe?
What's that?
yeah, from my show.
What? Wait, what? What picture on Twitter? What?
Is that where Josh's picture on Twitter comes from?
Oh yeah, because
Which
you're
one?
a bartender.
Oh yeah, my profile picture. Yeah. That's me. That was at work. Like, well, that photo, funnily enough,
years
was like
ago, wasn't it?
4 years ago now,
Yeah.
but it's still like, one of the nicest photos I have from work.
Yeah, Josh is a bar tiddly diddly diddly ender.
Yeah.
Have you ever made anybody like a gag drink? Like when I turned 21, my brother subjected me to
It's
a
like
horrible
Schweppes?
night of drinking, and then one of the things I drank was a cement mixer.
What is that?
That's literally what I was about to say. Jordan was like, "Have you got something?" And I was like, "Yes." And as soon as you said it, like, oh man, I was literally going to say the same fucking thing. I had people ask me to make them cement mixers. These are my personal friends too. They were like, "Hey Josh, we want to get drunk.
What
Can you make us a
assholes?
cement mixer?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, what's that?" And he's like, "Well, it's this." And I'm like, "No." They came in like
It's so funny because
3 times a week and they were like, "Can we have cement mixers?" And I literally had to say to them, I don't have to say no as a bartender, but as your friend, I am making you one, and that's it. Like one
Yeah,
per
you don't
night,
want
because that's
that.
disgusting.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
what is a cement mixer? I need to know.
So there's
yeah,
a
for
couple of different
clarification, yeah.
variants on the cement mixer. The one I had was 50-50 Baileys and tequila.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And it's called a cement mixer because as soon as you down the shot, the
It
cream
fucking
liqueur
solidifies.
curdles. Yeah,
It curdles
basically-
immediately.
That's ridiculous.
The shot glasses smell so bad afterwards
that's
too.
ridiculous. I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
I honestly couldn't do
So,
that.
Josh,
somebody-
what you're saying is when I come to Australia,
No.
there's going to be a time when you're working, and I'm going to ask you for one, and you're going to give me a look.
I'm gonna be like, "Oh, it's you."
Oh, Zero came
Oh, hey, it's
all
Canada,
the way
boy.
to fucking
What
Australia
about,
for a
what,
cent-
what about a
cement
prairie
mixer.
fire? Have you ever made a prairie fire before?
Is that with either like 151? Bacardi 151 doesn't exist now.
No,
Is
it
that with like
doesn't.
Fireball and
Wait,
like I've
since
heard of
when
it.
did 151 not exist?
Yeah, Bacardi 151. I think they
Yeah,
like,
I got rid of
completely stopped
Bacardi
production.
151, bro.
What the
Yeah.
fuck? I know my grandma
Yeah.
loves Bacardi. I don't know if it's 151 though.
Because that was one of the ABC shot, right? Like you do one shot of absinthe, one shot of Bacardi 151, one shot of chartreuse. You can't do that now because Bacardi 151 doesn't fucking exist.
Oh,
Why?
fuck.
I think it's the alcoholic content was like so high. It's the same thing as absinthe. There was that one guy that
Oh, yeah.
got really drunk on a
Yeah.
whole bottle. And this is absinthe. He drank like the whole bottle in like an hour or something, or
Yeah.
half an hour. Wandered onto a freeway and fucking died because he had no idea what he was doing. He was miles from his house, and people were like, "How the fuck what happened?" And they checked his. Well, I don't know. They asked his friends or something, and he drank a whole bottle of Green Fairy.
But I mean, that's like his own fault though for
Oh,
doing that.
exactly.
I mean, yeah. It's like
Yeah.
one guy ruins it for everyone, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
But it's like the whole, I mean, I wouldn't say one guy ruins it for everyone. It's like the whole McDonald's cone color changing.
Yeah.
Because
The
that one,
cone had
that
to
one,
change.
That one kid died from the dye. He was allergic to that dye.
Quote unquote is allergic to the dye
Dye.
in a fucking waffle cone.
Yeah, I don't understand. But that, yeah, it kind of.
I mean, I would believe that because I don't believe anything that McDonald's gives me is like 100% what it says it
fat.
is.
True.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
you don't believe in that thing that your country invented? Do you also not believe in pornography, Doom?
Bro, for starters, you know damn well that I believe in pornography. Second of all,
That's something
just,
everyone can get
just
behind.
because my country invented something doesn't mean I have to agree with it. We
That's so fucking
invented
funny.
bipartisan systems, and I don't believe in it.
Just show up at your house with like a porno DVD and a bag of McDonald's, and I'll be like, "There, do you feel American yet?"
I'll be like, Zero, please. My wife and children want you to leave.
I have a fucking story relating to fucking anime and pornography.
Oh, please
my
do.
favorite
Okay.
two
You
things.
know
Go
this
for
one
it.
too.
Favorite two things. Is this
Yes,
Matt?
this is Matt.
Yes.
So I
we talk
lived-
about Matt for a while. Jesus
I
Christ.
lived in a
Matt,
Can we
house.
get Matt on the podcast?
No, we can't
No.
get Matt on the podcast. Please, no.
is
I'd rather not.
Is
I'd
Matt
rather
that fucking
die.
clown?
No, it's not
Is Matt
that
the
clown.
clown?
We can't
Oh.
mention the clown. It's well, cheese Danish. This, if anything.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
no, it's
we're
not him.
We're not talking about him.
I would say that person is worse than the guy I'm about to talk
Oh,
about.
okay,
Honestly.
okay.
Like if I had to pick
Are
between
you
the two
talking
and
about-
hang out with them.
Yeah, she's Danish.
Oh, the fucking grease donut.
Yeah, we're gonna grease donut that.
Yeah, but Grease donut that, please.
Yeah.
The fucking oil
Grease donut.
sandwich.
Yeah.
Grease
Oil
donut
sandwich.
might have to be our.
We'll
Grease
just add it
donut.
for this episode only.
Yeah.
Grease donut is the Josh GB version of.
She's Danish.
Cheese
So now
Danish,
when
yeah.
Josh comes on, we have to fight between the grease donut and the cheese Danish.
So are you guys doxing two people here and just censoring yourself?
No, Matt's fine. He'll never watch this, so it's
yeah,
okay.
he won't watch it. It's
Yeah.
okay. So what happened is I lived in a 2-story house, right? The bottom half had like 2 bedrooms and its own lounge room and a kitchen and bathroom, whatever. And upstairs had, I think, 3 bedrooms, its own bathroom, kitchen, toilet, all that sort of stuff.
If I remember the...
So I lived in the downstairs, and like I'd have my friends over every now and then. We'd play video games, all that sort of stuff. This particular day, I think I was home alone, or maybe you or Zach might have been home.
Because I would constantly visit Josh because I didn't want to be at home around that time because I was young and...
You still lived at home.
Yeah, I still lived at home.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was like 18, 19 or something. I think.
And the people upstairs would often have their own friends over as well. And like, you know, whatever. One of the guys that lived in the house, Cameron, went to walk into the bedroom of one of the other guys, Matthew. Cameron walks in and is starting to say something like, "Hey, Matt, did you still have the fuck? I don't know, something."
Probably weed.
He walks in. Matt's on his swivel chair watching the TV facing away from the door. He immediately turns off the fucking TV. Oh, no, his computer, I think, was
Yeah, it was
hooked up or
computer.
something.
It
He
would've been
closes his computer and swings around, like, shuffles a bit and is like, "Close the door, Cameron, get out, get out." And Cameron's like, whoa, okay, what the fuck? I don't know any of this happens. 5 minutes later, Matt comes downstairs and he's right. "Oh, Josh, I need you to know. All right, okay, look, if fucking don't listen to Cameron, okay? If Cameron comes downstairs, right, I want you to know I was watching Fairy Tale, okay? Just don't fucking don't listen to whatever he says. I was watching Fairy Tale, okay? Just it doesn't matter. Like don't listen to him." And I'm like, dude, what? I'm trying to play Minecraft here. Like, what the fuck? What is it? Okay, sure. Get out of my room! I'm playing Minecraft! Cameron comes downstairs like an hour and a half later and is like, "So did Matt try and tell you he wasn't masturbating? Because
He was masturbating to Fairy Tale.
It was, but no. He was jacking off
he
to
was
hentai.
definitely watching Fairy Tale.
oh,
guys.
Yeah, he was watching hentai and then he was trying to
Probably
mask it
in-
as he was watching Fairy Tale.
Interspecies
with his
Reviewer or
pants down.
something?
Yeah, it was Interspecies Reviewer back in 2013. Or
That's
whatever it
not
was.
possible, is it?
I just love your impression of the guy. Just say, "I was watching Fairy Tale."
I was watching Fairy Tale. I don't listen to him. Don't listen to things that
come
he
in
says.
here on
Cameron's just
Rapid
full of shit, okay?
Presents.
Don't listen to him.
I'm wrapping presents.
Does he sound dopey like that too?
No, I mean, like, that's just like the impression of
It's sort of his voice. Like, he's not dopey.
No,
he just speaks very fast.
He speaks really quickly.
Yeah.
He's a little bit conceited, basically.
A little bit.
Yeah, anyway.
Look, regardless of what you may hear, I was only watching Fairy Tale.
Yeah.
Regardless of what you hear.
I was only watching Fairy Tale, okay? I
That
need
was
you to
like, that's like
understand
a
that.
political response.
My fellow American.
I mean, saying it's Fairy Tale is not much more of a step
I was gonna
up,
say,
I mean, yeah, Fairy Tale
I
kinda
was
fucking
not
sucks.
It's
watching
kind of weird.
pornography.
Out of
I
all
was watching
fucking
Fairy Tale.
animes, he came up with Fairy Tale?
I'm pretty sure Fairy Tale is something he would watch because it's more
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's a mainstream.
But he thought that was
anime.
better
Than
than
hentai?
than just straight
I
up
would have just
saying,
said, yeah,
I'm
sorry,
jacking
dude, I
off.
was jacking it to hentai. What's up? I don't care.
Yeah.
You stupid.
Oh, sorry, man. You caught me in the middle of the best thing to eat
today.
Tadaki Seiki.
Sorry, bro, you caught me
yeah.
with my hog in my hand right now. I'll get back to you after.
My hog in my
After I
was
slay this
tugging the
pig, I'll
plot.
get right back to you.
I was
Sorry,
yanking
sorry.
the chain.
Slapping the door.
Sorry, guys. I was at the best scene in Stainless.
I was
and just
shaking the
had to-
lizard. I'm sorry.
Fair shake of the sauce bottle, folks.
Oh, it was the
Oh, they're not going to get that. They're American.
yeah. The fair shake of the sauce bottle was that Kevin?
Kevin Rudd. Yeah, that was Ruddy.
Kevin 07. Oh, Ruddy. Yeah, he was our prime minister
Was
for
he?
quite a
He
bit.
was having a long 2-hour session of Kanajo X Kanajo X Kanajo.
Fucking hell.
He just listened to fucking Runaway on repeat.
Run away from me, baby.
I mean, who hasn't done that?
Corey here is
I mean, I've been
he's a fucking
listening to-
expert.
Sometimes when I edit, I'll get Tina stuck in my head. I'll just keep playing that over.
Oh
and over.
my god. Do we mean
Alright,
Shikari
cool.
Tina? Or?
Yeah, Tina.
Oh my god. Nice.
Yeah, Shikari. All right, cool. So now it's about that time, I think.
Is it?
It's only been an hour.
Yeah, no. as in, like,
halfway through
it's
the
halfway
episode.
through the
Oh,
episode.
okay.
We're
Because-
going to talk about our next segment, guys. So today,
We were going to do this for 10 hours, weren't we? It's season X.
Season X. It's a
We're gonna go
10-hour
for 10
event.
hours.
We're doing this podcast for 10 whole
It's going
hours.
to be 8 a.m. by the time we
You
finish
guys
for you
watch
guys.
it.
What's the
You
name of
guys
that- what's
watching
the
at
name
home
of
on
that
the
segment?
live stream are gonna love the next 10 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, hell
Yep.
yeah.
This is the COVID spectacular.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people who bought
So
into
the
Noise Boys
special
Gold will get all
edition-
this exclusive
It's
products.
a special COVID edition of
been waiting for.
Yes, Title Pending, our show where we talk about. Pardon me. Yeah, that's what we talk about.
we
we
talk
talk
about our
Jordan
burps.
burping.
That's a
Yeah,
good,
no,
that's a good
this can
topic.
get in depth
me
though,
excusing
because
my own self.
because I'm
so
sure now that some of us are like, we ain't been working. There's a lot of shit that
there's
we
a
can
lot of
talk
shit.
about.
So
that
we're
we've
probably
watched.
gonna be talking about this for a while. That's why I thought we should do it now. So anyway, we basically what it is, Josh, is we talk about two things that we've been doing or what we recommend for the listeners / viewers here that you want them to like check out or listen to or watch or get
boy.
play and two things. It has to be two things. They can be the same kind of thing, like two games or two songs or two. You know what I mean?
All right,
So-
I've got. Okay, this is one like you guys might have heard of it, might not have. There's a YouTuber called Markiplier. Reasonably well known. Everyone knows Markiplier.
Yeah.
He started with Crank Gameplays, someone I'd never heard of before this. Mark and Ethan have this channel called Unus Annus, UNUSANNUS. And the concept is, and they started this, I think November. It's Latin for 1 year, and their concept is, what if you knew how much time you had left on your clock? And so they have this premise where the channel will upload daily, one video every day at the same time, all year. And then, after the year has come to an end, they delete the entire channel. Every video, every comment, everything along with the channel. As like a memento mori kind of thing, like make the most of the time while you have it. And there's all sorts of random shit that they've uploaded. You can start from any video. None of it connects to anything. There's like few exceptions. But yeah, it's a variety channel where they do everything ever, basically.
Oh, okay.
And it's really sick. Like it's funny, it's random, it's bizarre.
You've shown me a few clips in there from it. Yeah.
There's just fucking
I
everything.
laughed.
Like
It's
they're just
real-
hilarious.
Real janky, weird shit that they do. It's
That's
very.
I gotta check this.
That's a
I
really
gotta check
interesting
the whole
like
fucking thing.
little piece, like overall, like
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's unique, and I think that's something that I like to sort of talk about. You know what I mean? Like when I get the time, I guess with this segment. I know I talked about Minecraft last time, so that's not really unique. But like something that people may have not heard of, or you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So that Unus Annus, it's like got 3 million subscribers.
Yeah, they've got 3 million, almost just shy of 3 million. And they were.
Should you subscribe to this man? Anyway, yeah. That's. But yeah, no, it looks interesting. I wouldn't play it.
No, I'm gonna
Just-
pause it, but I'm gonna send it in the chat and
Yeah.
stuff so that it's there.
Yeah,
How do I
so
do
we'll
that?
pop it in the chat for you guys.
Pop it
to
in the
see.
chat.
In the
For
chat.
you
Pop
guys
it in
listening
the
at home
chat.
in July, it's in the description if you
Yeah.
want.
We'll pop,
Pop
it in.
it in the chat.
So Unus Annus is
There you go.
is one of your recommendations.
Unus
Cool.
Annus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
honest.
definitely
Honest,
check it out.
honest.
It's sinister
Honest.
in concept, but it's fucking hilarious, honestly.
Oh man, I guess these guys like to take it in the honest.
Oh my
The
god.
Annus. Yeah, fucking Annus.
In the anus. Ooh, Smithers.
It's funny because Anus is the new character name my buddy Billy makes for his new characters in games. Like him and my brother were playing Dynasty Warriors 8 or 9, I can't remember which one, and then he named his character Anus. So
A noose.
Oh my god.
They lick
One
the
singular
anus
noose.
like this, like ice cream.
Right in the anus.
This is a place you see in
oh, I
Uganda.
got a
Poo-poo from my
recommendation
bunghole.
for this channel on my YouTube right now. That's crazy.
Oh, man.
Oh, really?
Wow, really?
That's actually. Hey,
Yeah,
it's listening.
Finding the
There you
Lost
go.
City of Atlantis.
Oh, that's
You know
their
what's
most
funny? As
recent
soon as-
video.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
as soon as Josh posted that, his icon changed for me in Discord.
Finally, it
I still have
changes
this
after
that
nice
7
long.
bearded
years.
lad on my end.
Oh, it's still the photo for you.
It might,
on
it
the,
might
on
just
the
be lagging
call it
out
is,
a
but
little.
on the chat it's your
Yeah,
thing.
I mean, we're gonna be using
wow,
his,
okay, yeah.
we're gonna be using his me face for the icon in the.
Well, it's going to switch at
show.
like the 30-minute mark when I
Well,
mention, I should change it.
That'd be great. Oh,
Fuck that,
thanks
too
for
much
me. There
editing.
it is. Yeah.
It's too much editing. It's 1 minute. That's gonna be
It's
my
too
life.
much work.
Anyway, Josh, you got another thing to recommend. What you got?
I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it.
I'm like, yesterday I mentioned to Josh, I'm like, hey, just think
About two things that you do, and I'm like, well, I only do one thing.
and that's
Oh,
sweet.
jerk off. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. No, well, I mean, I could always go with the obvious, like Animal Crossing or Minecraft or something,
Yeah.
but like,
Oh my god, Animal Crossing has consumed my life.
I mean, like for Josh, it's different because he's never played an AC
yeah, I'd
game
never
before.
played Animal Crossing before. Like, this is
The last one
I'm
I
having
played
so
was on
much fun with it.
GameCube.
Yeah, I think
That's
we're all
unless you
sort
count
of
Amiibo Festival, which most people don't.
Oh
so.
God, no! Like, I knew about that, but like, I knew that it was like a low budget
Don't,
kind
Josh, don't see my video where I talk about why it's actually a fun game.
No, definitely watch it. Definitely watch it.
I probably will afterwards. Yeah.
I'll watch it with you.
Hell yeah. I don't know. Like, I have a lot of fun with Minecraft because it's, creative freedom, and I love that. Same thing with Animal Crossing. You can design 1,000,001 shirts. You can move your house wherever you want, do whatever. I guess I know the game's like what was that? Oh, that's something on my end. I know the game's just come out, like, just had a fucking release, but Persona 5 I've been having a lot of fun with. I know you tried it, Jordan, and you weren't a big fan,
Persona 5
yeah.
Royal.
but the Royals just came out as well, so it's like, it's a cop-out answer, like, almost, but I'm still playing the original. I haven't finished that. I'm 150
It's funny,
hours.
my pal Brad over at Super Kart Brothers, he was playing the original before Royal came out, and he just finished it on stream last night.
Oh,
Took him 7 hours to do the final boss.
Oh my
Yeah, dude.
god! Fuck.
There's one boss, like one of the bosses I spent a whole day trying to beat, and it's like, you can restart the battle from the beginning of the fight.
sand one that I saw you.
The big phoenix, or
Yeah, it's like a big,
no, I beat that one. That one I did in like an hour, I think. Some of them, like, if you die to a boss and it's like the boss, it gives you the option of, do you want to restart the fight? Do you want to restart from your previous save, or like, the beginning of this day, or do you want to go backwards 2 weeks and try and level up if you're not leveled up enough? Like, which is in some cases like hours and hours of playtime. But if you're not at the level where you can take these things down, you literally cannot progress. So it gives you that option of, do you want to replay the last 2 weeks of in-game story and try and do other things instead?
and that's what I.
Oh, really? I didn't know you
and
could
that's
do
why
that. I thought once you did the 2 weeks, you're locked in.
Nah, like, so I don't know if you know much about the game, but like, when you send the calling card to say, hey, we're going to change you, we're going to take your heart, the next day you're forced to go into the palace, right? If you get to the boss and you can't beat the boss, you die to the boss, the game says, do you want to restart from the start of the battle? Do you want to restart from the previous save? Or do you want to go back in time 2 weeks or like a week or whatever it is?
Oh, that's
and try and do
super good
other
because
I'm indifferent with that.
Yeah.
I'm sure I always I think I brought this up before, but like, even though it's my favorite Final Fantasy, 10 was the one where I got stuck on a battle with Sin and I couldn't leave to go like
Sin's the final
grind
boss, isn't
because
it?
I had one save file.
Oh,
Like, there was
so you
like
couldn't do anything else.
There's a fight near the end of the game. It's not the final fight, but it's near the end of the game where you have to fight Sin on an on the airship.
Yeah.
And I saved in the airship, and you can't leave. You have to do that fight.
Oh fuck!
And like, I was just barely strong enough to be able to do the fight, and I've never beaten it. So I've never beaten that game. I eventually want to do it because I do have the remastered version. But like,
yeah, fuck it, might as well. And just like, and make sure you don't save on the fucking ship next time you do it.
since that game, I have learned the importance of rotating saves.
Oh, absolutely. And that's another thing Persona does right, is it gives you like 20 save slots if you want.
The first ever time I did that in any game, rotating set, was Dead Space 2.
Oh.
Because there was a point in the game where I had nothing and I couldn't get anything. I had no money to buy anything. I had no way of progressing. And
survival horror games like that can really punish you, especially the earlier
really
ones,
did, and it was on the hardest
shit.
difficulty. And
See,
I know,
this is why I like Resident Evil 2, the 2 and 3 remake so much. It adjusts itself, so like if
I've
you're
heard
running
that.
out of ammo and health, the game knows and will give you more opportunities. But if
Yeah,
you're fine,
well-
it's not. It
when
won't give you something.
when I was streaming Dead Space 1 the other day, and I was screaming like a maniac, basically, basically, it was not giving me what I needed. It was just
Yeah.
giving me money to eventually purchase what I needed at a point where I could not use the store. So it was like, well, what's the point? But in 2, they balance that out. And in 2, they don't give you ammo for guns that you don't have, like they do in number 1 for some fucking reason.
Yeah.
But anyway, I digress. But no, Persona's fucking cool, I guess.
It's just too bad the game is 130 fucking hours.
No, I'm 150 and I'm still not. Apparently, I've just crossed like halfway.
Oh my god.
I have put
That's
in
crazy.
150 hours.
That is ridiculous. I enjoyed the game. It got to a point for me, and I only scraped in like 4 hours. It got to a point for me where I was just like, oh, really? I have to redo all of that? And that pissed me off. And anyway, we had our arguments.
I feel I had plenty of moments like that where it's like if you die and you haven't saved in a while and you're inside a palace
I didn't
or
realize
something,
it was just...
you just go all the way back to your last
Yeah.
save and it's like, well, that kind of sucks.
That's fucking... Ugh.
But at the same time, it's like it kind of does encourage you to save frequently, like whenever you can. Like just save all
I
the
save a
time.
lot too, and that even for me, that was just
Yeah.
like, oh fuck, that was a no fuck moment.
It is a bit of a kick in the dick moment,
Yeah.
and I had a moment like early on in the game where I was like, is it even? Do I want to invest time in this game if it's just
Yeah.
gonna fuck me around like that?
Yeah.
But like with that knowledge, like 150 hours later, like fuck yeah, dude, I'm
you're
like
invested-
dedicated to finishing this.
You're
game, 'cause it
invested
is-
enough now that
I
like,
love
yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
It's accessible. Like it's like there are hard parts, but it's like it's easy enough to play. Like
oil sandwich. No,
but she said like this is the sort of game that like she's not a gamer at all. Like she played like Sly Raccoon way back when and like some of the early PS2 games. But she said like
she's
this
a
is a
keeper
game
then.
that I could play because the combat is turn based. I don't need to be like fast with buttons or
Yeah.
anything. I can just she can just press whatever I need. Like if I'm making a sandwich, she can take over and be like, all right, well I'm gonna fight and do this move and that move.
a girlfriend game.
Yeah, it's
it can be. It's like Animal Crossing's the girlfriend game too.
yeah,
You just go your own
she's sunk hours into Animal Crossing.
Oh, yeah.
And she
She-
like played games.
Larissa bought a Switch and Animal Crossing.
She straight up bought a Switch to play this game with me. I played for 2 days, and she
If
was
that
like,
ain't-
"I want a Switch."
If that ain't wholesome, I don't know what is.
That is very.
That's some wholesome shit.
My brother's roommate got
anyway.
mad at me because she was like, "What's Corey doing playing not boy games?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about? Animal Crossing is great. It's for everybody. That's what I love about it."
Yeah, it is a game that anyone can sit down and play. Like, even my brother who likes Fortnite and shit, like, he wants Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
it's really
But
weird.
Zipper, that scary fucking rabbit, can go
it's
to
alright.
hell.
He's gone now. It's
Oh,
okay.
yeah, fucking
Thank
Zipper
God. Until next
You mean
year.
spring?
He was straight up, I feel like someone is in that suit.
I saw a video that someone did like an animated video. Of,
Because
like,
he even says, like, at one point, he's like, hey, pal, I don't have all day. Like, he speaks like a fucking dude in a suit. You know what I mean?
like, can you not fucking go behind me and check out my zipper? There's nothing to see.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
like,
did that, and he gets
he's
really
like, hey,
pissed
can you,
off.
he's like,
He gets
hey,
so mad.
He's like, hey, can you fucking talk to me like front on? I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
Like, no other character has ever said that in the game. It's fucking bizarre. Anyway, Josh, you get to pick who goes next.
Let's throw it to the noise boy from the. Where's my list?
What are you saying?
It's all right. We don't even know half the time where we're supposed to be.
He has it written down in his phone.
We're going to the noise boy from the north, Zeromaster.
You know what's funny? I was like 90% sure you were going to pick Charles because everybody loves fucking Charles.
Aw, do you?
I mean, yes.
Everybody
Whatever,
loves
handsome.
fucking
Aw.
Charles.
So yeah, I got two things here. These probably won't be any surprise to
Mhm.
anyone, but
Yeah.
so for anybody who's in the know about tokusatsu
Mhm.
Or Japanese superhero stuff,
Mhm.
we're in a new era started this year because Japan started the Reiwa era. So of course anything that's made in Japan is now in a new era. That includes the Tokushow. So I've been watching the new show. I think it's really great, the new season of Kamen Rider. But part of me is like, I want to go back and see some of the ones I missed from the last
Mhm.
era.
Mhm.
So I just on a whim decided to start watching Kamen Rider Kuga from 1999.
Okay.
and luckily now it's been long enough that the entire series is available on Blu-ray, so I was able to watch Blu-ray quality stuff.
That's good.
Dude.
And it really makes a difference. By the way, this is the first of the series I've watched at 60 frames per second, which is kind of weird, but at the same time, like
That is kind of
I
weird.
That's
get-
like imagine like the
I
first
get
season of
why,
Pokemon
because-
in 60 frames.
Yeah, that'd be
'cause,
really
like,
weird.
they use the I'm going to be bringing this back up too. They use this like soap opera style high definition camera that like only Japan and Korea used back in those days. Like,
Yeah,
they're really high quality cameras for the time. I mean, they look like shit now, but like at the time,
Yeah.
it was one of the few shows that was like filmed in widescreen for that era. Like
I was
we're
gonna say,
talking 99,
like,
2000.
Like say 1999, like the
was all 4:3
I remember the
still.
Matrix was in widescreen and shit
And that
like
was
that.
new.
That was just
well,
like
that was
a-
16:9. Like
Yeah, that like that shit just it's so weird because I remember when YouTube transitioned from box 4:3 to
It went-
to
yeah.
widescreen.
Yeah.
It was like 2008 or 9 or something. that it happened?
yeah.
So anyways,
Yeah.
like a lot of the newer shows have like multiple riders and they all have these crazy powers. Kuga just kind of goes back to basics. He has like a few forms, but like
Yeah.
it's so weird to watch because I'm used to like toku shows like Japanese superhero shows having like multiple fight scenes an episode. There are episodes of Kuga. I'm only 10 episodes in, by the way, but there's an episode, I think it was like 7 or 8, where the fight scene is literally 1 minute and it's near the end of the episode. They spend all the rest of the time focusing on character development. And I'm like, that's so different to what I'm used to. Cause I'm used to like
Yeah.
them trying to push toy sales, like you need all these millions of powers and shit like that. And like Charles might know what I'm talking about because I think he's
I've seen a good amount of Kamen
some-
Rider, not all of it,
some
but like
Kamen
I've
Rider
seen
stuff.
a bit
like
of it.
they really put like, especially in the last couple of years, they've really pushed he's got to have a new form every like 3 episodes.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
gotta, so we can
Yeah.
Sell the
Yeah.
toys,
Keep
sell the
the kids
toys.
going, "Wow!" Yeah, sell the toys, please.
Merchandising.
But this
This is all
but this
that
one's so
matters.
crazy.
Gotta sell them products.
But what's so crazy about this one is that like there's not that like a fight scene might last 5 minutes and that's the whole fight scene for the episode, and then
Yeah.
you don't get another one until.
And I
the
mean,
next
this is from the
episode.
90s, I guess, though, right? Like, this is from, like,
Yeah.
late 90s. so
like
basically
99
2000s.
like what's crazy about the show is the original creator of the Kamen Rider franchise and creator of a lot of Japanese superheroes, Shotaro Ishimura, he created the series, and they were actually Kamen Rider hadn't been on air for like, it missed the 90s. I think the last show before this, Black RX, finished in 88. So
Oh, God.
there was like a 10-year gap where they didn't have it, and they wanted to change it. They wanted to bring it back, and they wanted to change it up. But unfortunately, Shotaro died partway through working on the show.
Oh,
so, and the production team was like, well, we don't want to just leave this. We want to finish this and make this, like his magnum opus, like his final
Yeah.
series that he did.
Yeah.
And of course, as people who are into these know, it did super successful, and now here we are, in 2020, we've got a whole new era with 01 and stuff. But
Yeah.
it's just crazy because like I always hear people all the time say that some of their favorites are the earlier Heisei era stuff, like early 2000s stuff, and I've watched a few of them, and I'm just like, they're okay, but they're kind of boring. Like,
Yeah.
and that's also because I'm so used to like, oh, here's like 600 powers, stuff like that. So
Yeah, well, that gets overwhelming, wouldn't it? Like, just
it
having
does,
to...
it does, and I mean, it's gotten ridiculous to the point where like when they like where they're really trying to emphasize the toy so that their shows can make the money back, because essentially they're just half an hour toy commercials. That's essentially what they are. Basically what I want to say is like it's a completely different thing. If what I'm saying is, if you've watched the new stuff and you're like, oh, this is too kiddie, it's too flashy, there's too much, it's too much trying to sell me toys, like Kuga is like 90% character development and like 10% fight scenes.
That's
and
what
also
I
on
like.
top of that, all the fight scenes I've seen so far, most of them take place at night, which doesn't happen that often.
That's cool, though. I've always enjoyed more of, like, night shit. I'm a night person.
And
Yeah,
I thought I
same.
would be bored because I know Kuga doesn't have a ton of forms or powers or anything, but honestly, like, I'm just so invested in the story that's actually happening.
Yeah.
But I will preface this by saying, it is definitely from the late 90s, early 2000s, Japanese acting wise.
So it's got it, yeah.
It is a little stilted compared to like what we get today, but it's also a little subdued.
That's not a bong,
too,
by the way.
so,
It's a drink.
But yeah,
Sorry, Jordan's just
so
just ripping cones on the fucking pot.
So so that's the first one I recommend. There's I think I can't remember the subgroup, but they're doing the Blu-rays right now. I think they're up to episode 36. It has 50 episodes, so you'd have to watch the rest of them another way.
Yeah.
They do it every year. They do this every year. Like they do 45, 50 episodes every year.
They do this every year. Why?
That's crazy.
But yeah, so just to beat our other boy Doom to the punch here, I want to make my other thing to talk about his new early access album, Pomelo.
We could talk about the fucking cool shit that Doom does.
This isn't my official review. That will probably be up on my channel, but I want to take a sec to talk about this is a full disclosure, I some of us had a part in it. We knew about certain lines like Rebel Without a Santa Claus. Anime was better when Bush was in office and shit like that. We knew about those ahead of time because when Doom says that's going into a song, it's going into a song.
He'll put it in.
Yeah.
I like to find the weird things when with like some shit because like when we did when the Rebel Without a Santa Claus thing happened, I said that's a really dope line that I know I can make work, and it's such an interesting take on something.
And it's from my favorite song from that little record you got.
Yeah,
I really like Price is Right.
Also, full disclosure, I did the mixing on the little interview part, and I didn't listen to it before I sent it to
Y'all
Doom.
don't have to listen to that.
My first time hearing it was listening to it on Apple Music. I'm like, oh, this actually went in as part of the album. Well, I guess I should listen to see if I did a good job.
Good job, Zero.
If y'all like it, that's cool. There's 3 actual songs on it. The first one is called Price is Right, which kind of has my weird view and fears about making money.
Money.
It's kind of a song about the fear of money changing you. There's a song called Whatever, which is kind of just, sitting on my little smarty pants hip hop high horse and writing shit.
Yep. And then shit that you thought was pretty clever. I can do it better, man, but fuck it, it's whatever.
Yeah, and then there's a little nostalgic piece where I'm comparing my life growing up to what a lot of other kids might feel growing up. It's called Anime Was Better When Bush Was in Office.
Jesus,
that's still one of my favorites.
I love that. That's
like the silly names of some of these things aside, like it is a fairly serious project. I mean,
yeah.
And the final track is Josh interviewing DMO.
I hate that too.
Oh, I remember that when I did that.
I just wanted to put something else on there to let people know that, hey, I can't really finish the record because I can't really travel to where the record was being recorded, but
and the only reason I bring it up is I have listened to it a few times. Like I haven't listened to the big podcast thing multiple times because it's 45 fucking minutes long.
Right.
But I've listened to the tracks multiple times in the car, sometimes when I go for my jogs. Just other things. Like it's just been one of my rotations, that and the new Enter Shikari album, which I'm not going to talk about because I want to review as well.
Which I'm going to probably talk a little bit about on the podcast, though. That's one of my things I'm going to.
Yeah. So,
I'll put in my 2 cents. I listened to it.
I brought it up, one, to embarrass Doom, but second, because it's actually pretty solid what you got so far, and I look forward to
I like
other
it,
stuff.
dude.
I do notice what you said in the little podcast part. Some of the stuff is still a little rough. I felt like if it had a little bit more time to cook, maybe you would have had the mastering would have been a little more clear. But you
this
know
is
what?
early access, as you said. Like this is the
early
access version.
I'm sure it will change as time goes on.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. The other big thing is I want to live with those songs for a little bit and see what I feel. I might even go back and add more stuff to it now that it's kind of out there in the etherverse.
Yeah,
exactly.
Fucking oath.
Yeah.
But I'm really proud. The only finished song on there is Price is Right. That one is confirmed staying the way it is.
Oh, cool.
Cause I really like that one too. That one was a very fun, organic song to write.
I think a lot of your friends have said as well.
What the fuck?
Oh, shout out to Mr. 808. Shout out to Mr. 808. Shout out to Bob, the Wizard of Bob.
Yeah.
I love you, dude.
That was
You're the
cool.
best.
That was cool.
But yeah, so those were my things I wanted to talk about. Some Japanese superheroes and my bros hip hop. So we should just move it over
who's
to
next?
Mr. DMO himself, the Doom TV. Why don't you tell us what your 2 things are?
To be honest with you, I ain't been doing much besides I don't really have anything crazy to because the thing I've noticed now that I'm trying to find stuff that's interesting, I'm finding a lot of shit. Like I'm going through a lot of flotsam and jetsam trying to find entertaining shows and media and stuff like that. since it had to get brought up, I really do like Tiger King, as goofy and stupid as it is.
I had a feeling this would come up.
And I don't want to make a big deal.
Tiger, up your butt.
I don't want to make like a big.
I thought that was the didgeridoo.
It is one of the wildest rides I think I have ever fucking. Yo, I didn't know what I was getting into with that shit.
And now you can't leave.
Okay, if I may chime in, the best way to describe this show is take all those trashy TLC reality shows and give it a docu-style fucking budget. That is what you're getting.
And put in
That's
shit
crazy.
that would like make sense in a Chris Chan story.
It reminds me of fucking
so
swamp
nothing.
people.
Nothing makes sense in a Chris
Bro,
It
Chan
reminds me
story.
of shit. It reminds me of shit like Swamp People and like the fucking Duck Dynasty.
Bro,
That's what
it's
fucking
way
reminds me of.
crazier than that though.
It is.
Oh my
there's
god.
there's like a sex cult and like
fuck?
some bitch murdered her husband, and OJ Simpson says that bitch did it, and he knows the most about murdering loved ones. So if she, I think Carol Baskin did it. All right,
No,
That
she
bitch Carol
totes did it. Totally did it.
It's got like a gay 3-person marriage, and no one's actually gay. It's got the most disrespectful funeral I've ever seen in my life.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, I was crying laughing watching that show.
Oh, that's great. That's fucking dope.
The other thing I want to make a suggestion about is some music for you guys.
Ooh.
I'm going with an oldie but a goodie. There's a band I got into very, very long ago in about 7th grade that they were called The Sword.
Oh, the sword.
I've heard of
yeah,
them.
I know the sword. They're on Guitar Hero.
The sword.
Yes,
Freya,
they're
right?
mostly known for having their song Freya on Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
But their first album, Age of Winters, which Freya comes from, is just this really dirty, doom metal-ish stoner rock.
It's so stoner rock. It gives me that Queens of
It's
Stone
so-
Age vibe a little too.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
yeah,
a
yeah.
very
Yeah.
cool project from start to finish. It sounds kind of like the same way. Have you guys ever heard of Ghost, the band
Yep.
Ghost?
Yep.
Oh, my brother loves Ghosts. He
They're
went to see them
phenomenal.
live.
Shout outs to them too. But the thing I like about The Sword is it kind of fits that same mantra of this sounds like a band that you completely missed out on.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
I'll
yeah.
have to check it out then.
The sword, can I just say the sword, the fact that they've got the name The Sword, like that's a dope name for a band. The Sword.
It's
just
so
literally
simple.
yeah. It's so simple and like they got
The
that.
Swordus.
That's their fucking
And the
name.
Age of Winters album cover is in like my top like probably top 10 album covers of all time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it's so cool. I'll post it in the thing, and Jordan, if you can.
Oh, I see it there.
Yeah.
Oh, it is pretty sick.
Basically,
Yeah,
every
it-
Dance Gavin Dance album cover is my favorite.
There it is. Oh, wow.
Oh, that is sick.
Of course, it looks it looks like something you would like.
yeah, that is cool.
I
That is
love,
cool.
I
It is right up
love
your alley.
psychedelic, heavy doom rock and roll, and that.
It's because you're an edgelord.
And
It's-
his
no,
name's Doom.
Because it's like all shit that I should hate. Like it's all fantasy shit, but it's cool.
Yeah. Ah, that's fucking sick. I do dig the sword. I'm pretty sure the sword had a few songs on
That's
Guitar
really
Hero. I don't think it was
sweet,
just
actually.
Freya, but yeah, that's fucking.
They've got a
I'm gonna have
great
to listen to this.
discography, but that's the first one they put out, and it's
Age of Winters.
I'll have to listen to it. I'll
it's so
pop it on
great.
Spotify at some stage today. Maybe on the drive to my dad's house this afternoon.
Charles, what do you got to talk about? What are some things that you're really into?
Oh
Charlie.
man, there's quite a bit I'm into, but I only got to pick 2 things.
Yeah,
Well-
come on, Charles, tell us.
Boobs and
So for anybody, so so back in 2017, I started my Twitch channel and started live streaming with the Doom TV. Then after beating one of the games, I kind of stopped doing that for some reason. I think life just got in the way. But in this past year, I've been streaming a lot more on my Twitch. And one of the games I've wanted to play, it was one of my most hyped games this year, and I want to talk about it, is the Final Fantasy VII remake.
Oh yeah,
I knew this was coming.
No, this was a long time coming. Like anybody who's been watching this, I am so like in the previous.
I need to play it. I really do.
I don't have it yet,
so
I'll sit and get it.
This is the part that I think everybody listening to the podcast was excited for.
No. Like, so here's the
absolutely.
thing. I've talked about this on episodes of my stream, and I'm gonna go over a lot of this, but with a little more conciseness and a little less live reaction, a little more perspective. I haven't beaten the game, but I cannot wait to do more of this on my Twitch. So there's a few things I love. First of all, I have had so many moments where I was Anton Ego from Ratatouille playing this game.
Oh wow!
Not
okay.
kidding. You know what I'm talking about. That scene where the critic Anton Ego in Ratatouille,
This is
eats
appalling.
the dish.
No, J-Bomb, and I have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
You do. You've seen Ratatouille.
No, I haven't.
Zero.
Have you not seen
Shame.
Ratatouille? Oh fuck!
Because there was a period of my life, and it's still kind of there, where I didn't watch.
There is
3D
Anton
anime movies.
Ego.
I hated them.
It's like the meme where it
Yeah,
goes in his
it-
head.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's like him going into his head, and it's like I was watching the opening cinematic with Aerith near the live stream before it opens up on the big train scene where Cloud and Barrett and others, are about to perform their first mission against Shinra. Like, and everything from the music to the way they redux these once polygonal cinematics. I seriously had that moment where I was back in time. I was 8 years old in front of my dad's TV with the demo disc I got from Pizza Hut that had a demo that had a Final Fantasy VII.
That's a mood.
A Final Fantasy VII on there for the first time, and I immediately had that moment. I want to play this game, but in this time, it's like I'm playing it now. This is
and you're playing it like as
I'm-
you imagined it as a child. Like how
I'm
good
getting to exactly. It is like exactly as what I imagined it. Except not polygonal, and everybody looks gorgeous.
Oh,
like,
dude, it looks so fucking good.
Yeah, everyone's
I
playing the game.
stopped by to watch Charles play it, and I was so over the moon about it.
I never was that big of a fan of.
Sorry, but I just. I'm sorry.
What
but
happened?
Josh just
suppose now I've got to put this
Yeah,
in
you
the
got to put the
fucking
picture
chat,
in the
don't I?
fucking chat.
Put
Josh
it
just
in the
opened his.
picture.
Josh just opened his Facebook on his fucking
I can't
his
even.
fucking Mac, and the picture that came up is
Why won't it fucking save?
Why didn't you say the picture? Right click. Anyway,
Just
it's
screenshot.
It's a picture of Banjo.
God.
Oh,
Banjo,
no.
like as in
Screenshot on
Banjo,
Mac.
because it
Windows Shift Control 3.
command.
Command-
No.
Made option 3.
Let's-
Command-
Okay, wait. I'll get to my Final Fantasy VII
Anyway,
right now.
sorry,
I'm
yeah,
curious.
Anyway, continue. We'll get this.
So you put that in, and we'll laugh in a
Alright.
minute. But like, I am dead serious when I say this. This is like up there with the
post it.
so far. He's up there with the Resident Evil 2 remake as far as like big time remakes being.
Oh yeah, it looks
incredible.
good.
It looks great. Here's my okay.
Like-
So here's the thing. It plays similarly to 15, but a little better. And here's the thing. And Doom brought this up. 15 was kind of disappointing because 15 is a big open world with nothing. It is just a big blank
I
fucking
will
space
admit,
with nothing.
I enjoyed 15,
But the road
but
trip.
it really is just that. Like it's
It's just big empty space.
a
It's
giant
boring.
like it's like they tried to do Breath of the Wild before Breath of the Wild came out.
Yeah.
And there was like the exploration was mostly in dungeons, quote unquote, like caverns and dungeons and like little tiny cities. While
Couldn't even drive the car off the fucking road. God
you
damn it! I
can't
was
even
so
fly
mad.
the car around. Yes, you can. Just kidding.
All the way to work.
All the way to work on a Saturday. But
I gotta say though, like,
Uh-huh.
I never was a big fan of Tifa, but I am in love with her.
Oh my
new
god!
Oh,
there's
she's
just
so hot.
every
Tifa is
female
honestly-
character in this has gotten a glow up.
yeah. Tifa
Especially
honestly is
Cloud.
probably the fucking
Oh.
hottest anime fucking gaming chick I've ever seen in my fucking life, man.
Tifa Lockhart
She-
was
she
my
is
first
a-
waifu. She was my
is
first
a,
waifu.
she is a
Same,
babe,
though.
dude.
Yeah.
I'm just very concerned because like Yuffie was always my favorite, and
Mhm.
I know we're not gonna get to see her for at least another like 3 years.
Yeah,
probably.
So
Nah,
You know
man,
what? I'm
Tifa,
cool with
Tifa
that,
is
though,
just
'cause-
a mwah,
Mine.
sublime.
So
It's
seeing how much
good.
effort they put into that, I'm so okay with waiting a little bit
and,
longer.
and they used a lot of good detail too. Like they made more sense. Like one thing that never made sense to me is like at one point you go to like a pretty windy and a snowy area in the original game, and Tifa doesn't wear pants. At least they gave her like leggings that made sense, for example.
Yeah.
For that, and like
Yeah.
you can actually see like that she's that she's tough. Like you can see that she has some muscle, and on her stomach you can kind of see a little bit of abs.
Yeah,
There's like also like little intricacies. There's actually a cinematic you do in the game where she makes you a drink, and the way she looks at Cloud, she actually does a little lip bite, and it's the cutest fucking thing I've seen.
Oh,
Jesus!
Yeah. Is this stop with that?
I'm just like, stop! You didn't need to do that, Square.
They fuck. I don't think
we're all
they
getting
it's
erect
much
on
more
the
implied in
podcast
this
at the same
version.
time.
This is the
I'm
horny
looking at
cast.
Tifa lip bite.
Just
look it up,
just look up.
I love the part where I think I'm pretty sure it's is it Tifa that's like to Cloud? Cloud's like talking to Tifa, and Tifa's like, wait, Cloud, is that you? And he goes, yes, I know, I'm fucking hot. All right, let's go.
Yes, that's much later in the game. That's
I
when
love
you do
that.
the cross-dressing
He's like,
segment.
yes, I know, I look amazing, but anyway.
Yeah,
See,
no,
George,
like,
that's what you got to do to be a good bartender.
also
You got to
love
bite
this,
your
too.
lip a little bit more and look at people.
So here's another
There you
thing.
go, Josh. You gotta bite your lip
that's actually a great.
That's how I get the boys.
That's how you get the boys. That's how you get that's how you get the clouds of your life. to come in.
it's all
Next time you need to use the cocktail shaker for anything, just look them right in the eyes and shake and bite your lip like subtly and see if they
Just
pick it up.
seductively. Trust me.
Fucking
They'll give you a bigger
golden
tip.
yardstick.
What an actual perfect woman. Like honestly.
Me or Tifa?
Honestly.
Yeah.
And that's another
Me.
thing. Like, they flesh the characters out even more. Instead of just little dialogue boxes with, like, no faces, they have little intricacies, little things
Yeah.
about them. Like,
Yeah.
the NPCs, the world of, like, Midgar is just life-filled. It's just breathtaking.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's not-
you're hearing,
it's-
like, 47 conversations at once, and it's not just a bunch of garbled nonsense. It's, you know,
it's
you
like
actually
you can
hear
hear them
full
speaking. Yeah.
Like,
There's
if you-
so
it's
much
like it's an actual
color
living
in this
city.
otherwise
Yeah.
dingy hub
Because
world,
Midgar
kind
is like
of.
this really Darrow fucking like place, right? Isn't
Mhm.
it? Yeah.
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
and
It's
like
this,
the
it's
Boondocks.
just kind of like a slummy city, but
Yeah.
like it looks a little better, and it looks like it has some personality
It
and
has
life
some
to it.
character. Like, that's
Yeah,
so
it's-
fucking dope. Yeah,
Like, even though it's like an
need a
ugly
cop
place,
7.
it's so nice because of all the little touches they put in it. I
Yeah.
can't wait to pick the game up.
It's fantastic, and like one more thing, the battle and upgrade system, fantastic. I love the materia system. Love the actual upgrade system that you could do
Yeah.
to like actually up your character's stats. And you know, it's not just leveling up. Now you can level up their attack, their HP, their magic, their weapons.
Yeah, that's good. I like that
With
with the
not just
customization.
material,
to
but
it.
like
on
actual
a
skill points.
motorcycle.
Yeah,
There's a
Oh,
motorcycle
nice.
fight, and that is the
Yeah.
best shit in the world. Because I remember when that was just a cinematic. Now it's
Yeah,
like, nope,
now it's
you're
like
on the
part of the
motorcycle
game.
now,
Damn.
That's
and
fucking
it's
sick, yeah.
amazing.
Fucking games
So-
these days just look so fucking pretty.
Yeah, and they're just
God,
gonna
we
get
have come a long way.
better and better. Like
Yeah.
the PS5, like that's gonna be a step above. And I mean, I guess subsequently
The
new
Xbox
Xbox,
2.
the Xbox 2 or whatever it's fucking called.
It's one of those things, like this game is one of those ones, just like the RE2 remake. I'm just like, man, I just want to see what more they're gonna make with the RE engine, or in this case
Yeah.
with Square Enix, their new engine for like that they use for Final Fantasy VII. And
Oh,
stuff.
God,
Like,
I
I
still
want to play
remember
that
seeing-
Godfall game that they promoted at E3 for the PS5 first. That looks rad. Whatever the
Godfall,
fuck that
yeah,
is.
that looks
Yeah.
that looks sick. Like, and
That
that
does
looks
look
like
sick.
it almost looks like a hack and slash RPG, and that's what I like. I like games like that.
They should remake The Quiet Man.
No,
Oh my
stop
God.
remaking games. Give me some new shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So that's my first suggestion is Final Fantasy VII remake. Please play it, especially if you've got nothing going on. You got a PS4. Christ, pick this up. It is.
Yo, you stuck at
Yeah.
home. You just got that
I
stimulus
may
money.
have to stream this now.
Oh, that's what I'm
Dude,
doing, man.
do it.
Like every Fridays and Saturdays. But my second suggestion is actually going to be an animated series. Actually, you know, another thing I'm doing stuck at home. I love me some anime. I think that's been made pretty clear on this podcast, my social media, and pretty much anybody who knows me. I like me some Japanese cartoons. You know, and spring season has mostly just been sequels. Actually, like there's been a couple of originals like Tower of God and the Digimon remake, which have been pretty
And
solid so
Collide.
far.
Yes,
Yeah,
Digimon
there's-
is being remade.
Digimon
No
Adventure is
fucking
and it's
being
the
way.
same characters like Tai and
Same character designs. It's
but
just in the modern
changed,
age, and it's
they've changed the idea of them going and moving to the digital world more of like it's happening in real time.
Oh
right?
my god.
it's happening in
What
real
the
time.
Oh,
And
my
like,
God, I have to fucking watch that.
Dude,
Digimon.
can I spoil a
Yeah.
surprise about the
Yeah.
new Digimon? Because that's not
Yeah,
what I'm talking
that's
about.
fine,
But I
that's
want to
fine,
spoil
yeah.
something real quick. Omnimon shows up in like episode 2 or 3.
What?
Holy
I'm not
shit!
The
Holy
first
shit.
2 episodes are just the Digimon movie.
Oh my god,
the
that's
war game
awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
Why the fuck? Why
With
am
the
I finding
Angela
out about this
Anaconda
now? Y'all are
tie-in.
terrible friends.
I thought
Y'all know
No,
how
no,
much
I
I
saw
love
it on
it.
Anime Lab, but I'm like, I want to watch this, but like, like I want to wait until a few episodes are out so I
Dude,
can
I used
binge
to
it.
love watching Digimon.
Yeah, dude,
No,
Digimon's sick,
I love
man.
that Digimon. That's not what I'm talking about, though. I'm talking about
Sorry.
another motherfucking sequel. A motherfucking sequel I was excited for, and this was a sequel to an anime that
Let
I
me
saw
guess.
last year, and I didn't think I was gonna like until
Can
it
I
became
get-
one of
can
my
I-
favorites.
Can I guess what it is, Charles?
Jordan knows what it is.
Is it
We all know
Kaguya-sama
because we all
Lover's
watch
War?
it. It is Kaguya-sama Lover's War.
Oh baby,
Oh my
I'm
God.
pissed
That's
off.
my fucking
I'm
wallpaper
fucking
right
pissed
now.
off because it's not on Crunchyroll. It's on fucking
it's on
Funimation,
It's on Anime
which
Lab,
sucks.
yeah.
which I
It's
don't
on Anime
have.
Lab.
It's okay,
so
but you
I
can get it
can't
on
watch
Anime
it.
Lab.
It's the
It's on
one
Hulu.
show
But-
I wanted to
but
watch
you can
this
always
season. I can't
just
fucking watch it.
Insert torrent site.
No,
here.
I want to. No, I've already gone over this. I want to review it.
Just
so
use
I can't.
LimeWire.
Okay. I know.
LimeWire.
No, use Kaza.
Use Frostwire.
No,
Guys, I'll just
Mario
use. I'll just.
The Pirate
Guys, I'll
Bay.
just reinstall BearShare.
Bear share.
Just fucking Mediafire
Oh.
the fucking anyway. Yeah,
So,
okay.
Charles, I've seen the show because I've seen this pink-haired bitch.
Yeah.
With the shitty bow.
Chica.
That's every anime.
That's literally every character ever.
Yeah, but speaking specifically about the show, I like the
Chica.
bitch with the red eyes.
Yes, that's Kaguya.
main
She is
girl.
second best.
She's,
Oh, the
she's
Red
the
Eyes
main girl.
Black
She's the
Dragon?
sweetheart.
Okay.
She is man, every
Oh,
character in
it's
this show is perfect. Every
No.
single character in this show.
It is.
Actually-
It is literally a
Apparently not.
who's who. It is one of the best like ensemble comedies.
Actually, that's an accurate depiction.
Even the
Kaguya is Red
boys are
Eyes Black
perfect. Like,
Dragon.
I'm not even kidding you. The,
the
boy
boys are
characters
best boys.
fucking...
The girls are best girls.
Yeah, I know.
It's a who's who of like.
It's
great,
like-
anyway.
I still say one of my favorite scenes
Every-
is when the emo guy says, "Yeah, I need to go home. I've come down with a bad case of what was it?
Coronavirus.
Stockholm syndrome."
Stockholm syndrome, yeah.
Yo, how accurate is that though? Right
This
now,
guy right
With
here.
the-
He's
That's
like
Yusuke from Persona.
Yeah, it's literally
Crom.
Yusuke. It's Crom.
It's Crom.
It's Crom. Yeah.
No, but seriously, this Miss Kaguya-sama Love is War, one of the best ensemble anime comedies I've seen. And if you know me, you know my favorite anime romance comedy of all time is Urusei Yatsura, and that's not changing. Kaguya-sama matches it.
Yeah,
Like,
this
it
is this shit is
neck
like this.
and neck with it.
This show is so funny. I actually cry from laughter from this show, and I don't
It
do
is
that
actually
from
one of the
Yeah,
few shows
same.
that makes me
So-
audibly laugh.
Okay, it's on
that-
Hulu. I'm
it
gonna cop
almost
No,
this.
feels
first season.
like-
Only first season is.
Oh.
Oh yeah. So the
Well, I
first
haven't
Hulu
started
also
season
American.
2, so I will start season 1 for you, Charles.
Watch season
don't-
1. You have to watch the characters develop. You can't just sort of
Season
sit
one
in
is
season.
so good. Like
I
was
honestly think
dying
season
laughing
2,
watching
episode
it.
1 is one of the best episodes in the whole show. Period. Like just
Oh yeah.
I did.
it's so
I
good.
didn't
Bar
think there
none.
was a modern comedy that was like on the same level as Konosuba, but it's fucking.
I'm
like,
100%
Kaguya-sama is.
going to like I don't want to butt in, Charles, but I'm 100% going to make a video about this show. Like I'm going
Yeah.
to straight up talk about it. I don't know. I don't care when and how. It could be months away. It could be
I
years
just
away.
hope there's another way to watch because I don't want to have to
That-
get another streaming
Yeah,
service
there-
to
there-
watch
there
this.
should be. Hey, I mean, like you probably just use mine. I don't care. Can more people use one account?
Other people have suggested that, and I was using a buddy's at one point, but he changed the password, and I don't want to ask him for it.
So
I mean, I honestly don't care. Like, I'm
His
happy
password is.
His password is 123 6th Street.
I also partially don't want to like pay for subscription to Funimation because I'm not on good terms with them right now. So I'm like,
That's fair. That's
okay.
fair.
Yeah,
That's
it
fair.
sucks that it's on Anime Lab, but like, and I mean, like, I guess it's like a curse word right now. But like, it's just, I mean, I feel I had it already because I wanted to watch all of Berserk, and the only way I could do it was through here. So I'm only on like episode 9 or 10, but like I'm watching it. I love Berserk so far. It's great, but like this is almost worth it because Akira's on there too, and I want to rewatch that. I fucking love Akira.
One of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, Akira's
Great movie.
so
Great movie.
anyway, but sorry, Charles, to butt in again, but like,
No, no,
yeah, like this,
it's-
like
no,
this
no, no,
show is
like,
genuinely like if
It
I wasn't
is.
going to talk about it, I knew that you were going to talk about it, so I won't talk about it as one of my picks.
Right.
But like, this is like holy fuck, dude, it's a
Like
good
this
show.
is one of the best animes. Like this is probably going to be in my
It's
top
in my
10.
top 10,
Again,
absolutely. It's top
I would
10,
say top 10
absolutely.
of the year again because last year's season 1 was in my top 10.
Yeah. Honestly,
So there's
to be honest, this
two
is
that
one of
are
my
coming back.
favorite top 10 of all time. This is a
It's
very
actually
good show.
on my analyst. I have a top 15 manga series. It's number 10.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good, man. It really is, and I'm glad that they continued it because when Haley was like, yeah, Kaguya-sama's second season comes out tomorrow. When we were like talking last, I was like, no, you're joking, right? It's not actually coming out tomorrow. And they're like, yeah, they are. It's coming out tomorrow. I'm like, what the fuck? So I had no idea it was this close for it to be released. I thought it was coming out in 2021.
It's because you were completely, the entire time you're completely on dead set on target on with the new season of ReZero that you just didn't
I forgot about
coming.
I forgot about absolutely
Never
everything
saw
else.
It coming.
Oh man, but yeah, watch Kaguya-sama, play Final Fantasy VII Remake. Jordan, what are your 2 picks, my man?
Oh yeah, fuck. Okay, so everyone knows I'm going to talk about this because it's my favorite.
I already
band.
know what you're gonna say. Yeah,
Me too.
Oh, fuck, I just
do
tapped
too.
The whole computer. So Enter Shikari just popped out on
a baby.
Popped out a fucking beautiful little baby boy. The album is called Nothing Is True and Everything Is Possible, and it is an absolute fucking piece of unique work, if I could ever say so. Genuinely a really cool sort of, I wouldn't even, how to explain it? It doesn't really have a genre. You can't really put like, oh, it's an alt rock album, because it really isn't. It's just so sweet. Like, this whole album is, and they said, like the Shikari boys were like, this is an album that you can show your friends and say, this is what Shikaris sound like. I agree and I don't, because they have changed their sound again. If anything, if I were to have to put it as any, like if this was like any other album, I would say it's similar to Common Dreads and the Spark, but it's got its own thing. It's its own beast. It has orchestral numbers. It has waltzing clown music, for fuck's sake. It's like a fucking like, it's so different and unique that it keeps me coming back. And like, my favorite songs on the albums, if you asked me 5 years ago, you know, what my favorite songs on the Shikari albums are, was always the heaviest songs, more the most aggressive songs. But in this, like, asking me now, it's the most strange sort of songs. What are you looking at?
Look at what I
You
put.
fucking idiot.
Rubicon.
That's perfection.
What, go up?
Yeah, take a look.
Nothing is true. Everything is possible without context.
In vague image, Rubicon. the kettle in the teapot. The flat. No, that is
Everything
that
is
song.
true.
Waltzing
all
and
listen to this
nothing
album?
is false.
Waltzing
all
off the
have.
face of the
Yeah.
earth, the first waltzing off the face of the earth
The
is such a demented, sad song.
It
is
It's the
so
best song on the
happy.
record.
It is
It
the
is.
It's
saddest.
the best song
it
on the
is
record.
so devastating. Like, the lyrics is fucking devastating, but it's such a clowny kind
It's
of
a fucking- it's a waltz.
It's a waltz.
Yeah, it's an old school
it's a
waltz, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
It's done
and
with,
it's,
like,
and it's,
it's
my
done with
probably
very
my
old
third or
school
second favorite on
instrumentation.
the album.
Mm.
Like, besides Tina, which I will say, in my opinion, is my favorite off the album.
Tuna.
Yeah, it's just
Hey, what's your favorite, what kind of sandwich do you want? Tuna.
it's all right. So I don't want to talk about it for too long, but absolutely, guys, I don't care who you are, what you usually listen to. It's an album that's an experience. Even if you don't enjoy it from start to end, there are going to be like at least one or two songs on it that you enjoy, because it hits pretty much every kind of genre you can even fucking imagine at this point. Indie rock, electro, grime, orchestral fucking scores. Like
PS3 startup noises.
yeah, the PS3 startup noises in there somewhere. Fucking like it's like twice. Like it really does. It does hit me a different way than any other Shikari album is. As much as I enjoy The Spark, it's probably my least favorite, but it's for a few reasons. But this album, I would rate in top 3 easily now. I think this fits just above Flash Flood of Color.
And then Minesweep's your favorite.
Minesweep and
Yeah.
Common Dreads are like almost sitting at the exact same spot. Minesweep maybe just a little bit above Common Dreads at the moment. Like it switches, it changes depending on how I feel. I don't, it's weird, right? It doesn't make any sense. But
It gives me the same feeling that Under Oath's Erase Me gave me.
oh,
Like,
okay.
It's just like a whole, like, it's like a whirlwind of style. And
Yeah.
it changes things up, but but it does it in such a familiar way.
Yeah.
That was
It's
my
still
first
got,
ever
very
Shikari
them.
project.
and
Yeah,
then,
it's
and
very
there you go.
Shikari.
And like Doom just said, it's his first ever one. And
Damn.
you've got your review up on somewhere, don't you? Or did you just post
No,
it?
I
in the...
just posted it to you guys.
Okay.
I liked it.
And-
I liked it.
Yeah.
It was definitely a trip.
Yeah.
The fucking the weird song is the best song.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
waltzing and what was the one that I really like besides waltzing? I mean, like
I
all,
like the
all
Great
the
Unknown
King-
too,
all
and like I like the first
all of
like
them are-
when I
all
really
of them
think
are
about it,
great.
the first like 5 songs are really
yeah,
good.
because then it changes.
It kind of yeah,
it changes
kinda
pace
drops
a bit.
off
It's like
for
Act
me.
1 and Act 2, I guess.
There is an Act 1 and Act 2
Yeah.
after Reprise 3, which is a nod to Take to the Skies, by the way.
Oh,
I
100%
mean, I
sure it's
liked-
a concept album.
Yeah.
I don't know what the
It
concept
almost,
is.
it
but
almost,
it's
yeah, I know,
dope.
like it almost seems like a concept album, but it's not. Like it's like, yeah. Sorry, go on, Zero.
I was just gonna say, I like some of the songs are giving me ideas. Like Tina got this like idea for a stupid Animal Crossing meme in my head, and I wasn't gonna make it until Decooters like bullied me basically into making it. I'm like, all right, I'll make this video then.
Oh, fuck yes.
I wasn't
I just
a
took
big fan
I just
of
took
Tina,
the like
but,
lizard,
to each their own.
the Dr. Shrunk, have him dancing to the song.
Oh my god.
Fuck yeah. Oh shit. I genuinely dig this album. It's obviously not their best album. Like, I mean, that sounds rude.
It's
but,
hard to
like,
really
It sounds
say that,
rude.
like, you-
It's not their best album, but like to me personally, Minesweep and Common Dreads are just so untouchable at this point. But this album, like, is very close behind those in terms of just how fucking unique it is, how it flows. There, if anything, if I had a problem with anything about the album, is I feel like
It ends?
that I guess some of the order of the songs could be swapped around. I feel like if they started with the orchestral number, you'd
Oh,
just be
I
like,
feel that.
what
Yeah,
the fuck?
okay.
It makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
Or if that was a little earlier on as opposed to later on in the album. But anyway, like besides that, like I think it fits really well anyway. But if I were to move anything around, it'd be like 2 or 3 songs moved around in order. Anyway, I don't want to talk about this album for too long because I actually want to make a genuine video about this one day.
Yeah.
I don't know when.
It
The
kinda reminds me a
orchestral, the
little bit
orchestral
of...
shit is some of my favorite stuff.
Oh, it's
though.
so
Yeah.
good. And
That was so cool.
It's so fucking good.
it's so dope. Like, it just is different. It's different enough to keep me going back. And I'm listening to it over and over and over again. Every day I listen to it at least once or twice. Only because it's fresh. Maybe in a few weeks or months or whatever, it'll probably drop off a little bit, but I still will come back and listen. Like,
yeah, that's what I said. I think
Modern
I'd have
Living
to
is
live
the
with
other
it for a little
song.
bit.
Modern Living is the other song that I feel like I could sit back with a bunch of mates and that was the song that plays in the background.
Yeah.
It's just so like real. It's not loud enough.
It's
where
not
it gets
intrusive,
where it gets
but it's not
intrusive,
like-
but it's cool enough where it has that kind of really grimy, hollow
Yeah.
electro sound to it. While he's just sort of talking about random shit, like it's just
That one
it's-
grew on me after a minute. I
yeah.
wasn't hot on that one at first,
yeah,
but I ended
exactly.
up really
Like, when
liking
I
it.
first heard it, I'm like, "This is pretty good," and then it became my second favorite on the album, besides Tina and whatever.
Mhm.
I know I'm being a little quiet because I don't want to because I do want to review this and I don't want to spoil my whole
Yeah.
review in here.
But yeah,
But one thing that I noticed is like the 4 or 5 songs that were revealed before the album came out. I thought, oh no, this is going to be the whole album. No,
Yeah.
like there's so much
Yeah.
more.
yeah, it's
on
There's
it.
not.
so much variety.
Like-
When they announced Satellites as their 5th single, because yes, they had 5 singles, but that was just it was just the day before the album dropped. So Satellites dropped. That Satellites is literally about like same sex love
Flat
and
Earth.
shit.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
about
Is
it's
it?
about being gay and about accepting people not accepting that's the norm, and people should realize that, you know, like same sex marriage and shit should be legal. Like that's their way of explaining it, like putting 2 satellites, like 2 things that are super far away, a meteor and a satellite, like they shouldn't get along, but they should, you know what I mean? Like,
That's cool.
It's hard,
Yeah,
it's hard to explain because I don't think that's exactly how they.
It's
try
like
to-
it's like I guess their way of saying like, for fuck's sake, does it really matter what people
Yeah,
do?
that's it, literally it. There's lyrics saying, you know, like he's been dragging the cupboard, like coming out of the closet. He's like
Yeah.
there's a lyric about him dragging the closet behind him. Like that's
Oh,
such
that's
a cool
great.
metaphor. Like someone that can't tell them, like can't come out of the closet because they're just dragging it. Like it's just so cool. It's a concept.
I
like,
appreciate that dude's lyrics a lot.
Oh, Rao
too,
is a magician.
Rao's a legend.
Honestly, he's
they're
a wizard.
very obscure, but like
Yes.
a lot of the phrasing is. It's also
Like King
probably
Arthur
got a
and
little
Camelot
bit of UK.
connected to the hotspot for 8 days in the
What? Yeah.
It's so good. Like
That-
trying
I
fighting
like
in
lines
the
are
trolls. Like
incredibly
that's
British.
like
some
it's-
really dope shit right there. Like that's some god level bars right there.
Yeah, it's
Those are also incredibly British lyrics.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
every album has like you fucking spanner. Like it's so what the fuck. Anesthetists
We'll
is so
convene at
good.
mine at 3 p.m. to play Sega Mega Drive.
Drive Golden Axe and Sonic all day. Yeah. I love that. Anyway, okay, so my second thing that I want to talk about. So sorry that literally took like 8 minutes of the fucking podcast.
Unacceptable. God damn, why would you
Stop
do
talking
this?
about things you're passionate about, Jordan, you fucking oil sandwich.
Oh,
Cheese
we're
and
gonna
cheese
have
Danish
to
that
noise
one out.
biscuit that.
Noise biscuit.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it.
it. What?
Did he say something?
I said oil sandwich.
Oh, god damn it.
But it doesn't really matter. We can cheese
Is that
Danish.
really such a bad
It's not
word?
really. It's not
Yes.
really that bad. But like, I mean, technically, you probably shouldn't say
You can't.
oil sandwich.
Oh no, wait, no, it's the other one. It's the...
Jeez, you can't fucking
I mean-
say that, Rick.
I mean, if we could say coronavirus, I guess
yeah,
we
I'm
could
pretty
say
sure
that
that is.
one.
There's
We
only
can say cunt, but we can't say. You know.
fuck.
Yeah, we can't say funt.
Yeah, we could say bitch, but God forbid you call Taylor Swift a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh god damn! Rest in peace. Or what if she actually dies within this time? I'd laugh, to be honest.
Hopefully, by the time this episode comes out in 7
I mean,
years,
you
she'll
did
be
say
okay.
something about Leafy is here leaving, and now he came
my
back in that
God.
time, and I'm like, why? I mean, he's the worst person I could ever think of ever coming back to YouTube. Anyway,
I went to Josh after I listened to the podcast again. I'm like, man, you should have done an April Fool's Leafy video. He's like, why didn't you tell me?
What's up, guys? It's me, Leafy.
but yeah,
What is going on, guys?
Like literally, literally, believe it. He's fucking cancer. I can't believe it.
Literally?
That's
literal
the go-to
fucking
word.
cancer.
literally, like that's
Like
his
to
word.
do certain
Literally.
voices, you
Literally.
need to do the go-to word. Like when you do chills, you have to go to
Literally.
number whatever.
Number
and that's how you do
No,
it.
guys,
And
he
then
didn't say
we-
literally. He says
and then
it's
we-
The man at the
literally.
lemonade stand.
And then when you do Chris
got
Chan,
it.
it's,
I'm gonna wish this. I'm working on it.
I'm working on it. Anyway, so my next thing I want to
didn't
talk.
like it when I said I was a Tom girl.
Oh my god.
He was dead before.
He's dead.
No, he wasn't.
Well, oh, really? Oh, fuck.
no,
Anyway, so
he
my
died
second
right
thing,
after that. Yeah.
Chris Chan, we're gonna add that to the list of bingo.
That's Jordan's second thing is Chris Chan.
Chan Chris.
Oh.
No, my second thing. Oh god, my second thing I'd like to talk about is the Bunny Girl Senpai movie. Have you guys seen that?
There's
Not
a
yet.
movie.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen the TV show.
All right, so
Oh, fuck Zipper.
all right, Zero, please watch Bunny Girl Senpai. Bunny. What is it? Rascal Boys Dreaming of Bunny Girl Senpai.
Is it on Crunchyroll?
Yes.
Yeah, is it?
Yes, it is.
Is okay, cool.
I'll add it to the list because
The movie is on Anime
curious.
Lab, and it was only on Anime Lab for 3 days, so it's probably gone. But I watched it on Anime Lab, and let me tell you that I bawled my fucking eyes out. I was absolutely distraught through halfway through the movie. It literally kicks you so fucking hard that you can't get up. Like it keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. It just kicks you. It's like there's like no good choice out of this. There's no good choice this guy can make. Everything it's like almost like ReZero's are fucked up. Where
Oh man, then I'm probably not gonna watch it then.
What,
sadly.
why? Why not?
Because the last time an anime movie did that to me was the disappearance of Haru Suzumiya, and I was like, I
that's
don't
It
another
watch
has
one.
this again.
disappearance vibes. I'm sorry, but like but it's so.
That and Clannad. Clannad's one of my
I've
favorites,
never
but
watched
I
Clannad.
can never
Clannad,
watch
yeah.
it.
I've never
again.
watched Clannad, but like, I mean, I heard it's sad.
I've heard.
But this,
Yeah.
okay. The only reason I watched it because no one told me it was upsetting. I sat down. I was like, "Fuck, this is gonna be very, very good tie-in
Some wholesome
for the end,
boys.
wholesome tie-in at the end of the series because it left semi on a cliffhanger. We didn't know what the fuck was going on, and it ties it up quite well. I will give it that. It's incredible movie. But it is gut wrenching. It is absolutely gut wrenching. To me, it was. It might not be as sad to everyone else, but that's someone that enjoys the characters and how they create like this world that they live in with like, I mean, Mai is the main heroine of the whole show, and I usually don't like main character girls. I'm usually like the side character girls are my favorite, but she is so fucking good. She is such a good character.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
It's fucking true. You fucking cunt. But anyway.
Yeah, Peggy, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck
you, bitch.
No, Peggy. Boggle.
Peggy, you're a fucking cunt, and I want to
Guys, let
divorce.
Jordan get to his point, guys.
I was saying it too, don't worry. So basically, long story short, you got to watch the show. At least watch the show, Zero. It's emotional, but not like this movie terms of emotional. And it does fix itself, quote unquote, fix itself at the end. Like everything sort of works out in their own way, and it does sort of mend itself.
Everything is true and nothing's possible.
Everything is true and nothing is possible. Yeah,
And everything is possible.
yeah, the complete opposite. But yeah, it made me cry like a baby. Like I sat down and I'm like, I actually audibly was like, what the fuck? With like my fucking face full of salt. Like I was like shivering. That's like how upset I was. But it's like fucking.
That's how I feel watching Orisuke.
I'm gonna have to watch this now because I actually really like Bunny Girl Senpai.
Oh,
But I
dude,
don't
the movie.
I don't think I'm ready for the feels like that.
You might laugh at it instead of cry. I don't know, because it's very like, holy shit, what a twist. But like,
Good to know that Jordan thinks I'm heartless.
you laugh at things
Bruh,
that
I cried watching Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. I think I'll be okay.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Anyway,
For a neighbor.
yeah, I think that's what he says, right? I don't know. I don't fucking know the song. But yeah, no, this show is the show is great. I love the show. And Zero, if you don't want to watch the movie, I totally get it, but you will not know what actually happens at the end if you don't watch the movie, which kind of sucks.
You won't know.
You won't know, you fucking bastard.
You won't know.
But yeah, my recommendation is definitely watch the series. It's like 12, 13 episodes, I think, right? Is that right?
Sounds
Charles,
about
do you know?
right, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's about right. 12 or 13.
12,
Yeah.
13, I'm pretty sure.
Right.
Right, yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, it's that, and then the movie, which is about an hour and a half. I needed that. I think I needed to cry. And sometimes you just need that, and that's a fucking good excuse to let it all out. It was very unexpected. Like, what happened was very unexpected, and it's like for at least 20 minutes of the movie, you're like, is this going to get rectified, or is this just the way it's going to be now? But of course, they can't do what they did forever, and so they fix it in a way, in some fucking way. But yeah, definitely check out the show Bunny Girl Senpai. If you just type in Bunny Girl Senpai, it'll come up with the whole thing. It's just such a long name. I don't know why anime does that. Fucking Rascal does
It's a good
not
show,
dream of
though.
Bunny Girl Senpai. Ugh.
Is it wrong to pick up girls in the dungeon?
It is. Is it wrong to go pick up girls in a dungeon?
And that
throw
has
them into
nothing
a
to
pit?
do with picking up girls in the dungeon, which I think is hilarious.
Or my friends
Bruh,
think,
I'm
is
not
it my?
picking up a girl in no dungeon.
I just refer to that show as Hestia from Chestia.
Yeah, Hestia's Chestia, yeah, because she has big titties. But yeah, that's my
Oh,
two
then
picks.
I might be okay with it.
Yeah,
Titty sold it for me.
yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
I mean, like, yeah,
Tits and ass.
Corey, definitely watch it if you can find a torrent of it, or even just watch it on Anime Lab. Go for it. I mean, it's whatever.
I did like Bunny Girl Senpai, so I will have to give it an
It
honest
has-
watch.
Zero to make you want to watch it. It has Haruhi Suzumiya vibes, and I know you like Haruhi Suzumiya. So, I mean, it.
I wouldn't want to watch it then.
Why? What?
There's a video I am going to make eventually about how Haruhi Suzumiya killed itself.
Oof.
But like,
I believe that.
it's not like the bad part of Haruhi Suzumiya where the 12 episodes are literally the same. It's like,
Honestly, I have heard a million people say that Bunny Girl Senpai is a good show, but it has no interest for me, so I don't know if I'll
That's
ever
fair.
watch it. But
I mean-
that's
Yeah.
fair.
but
But you're
yeah.
missing out.
Jordan, like,
That's what I'm
but
saying.
Jordan, you're telling me to watch it, so I'm considering it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you don't listen to Corey.
Just
don't
let him
listen to
bully you
Charles,
into it, yeah.
Listen to me. Anyway,
Yeah, man.
no, dude, if you
Just
don't,
do it. You'll
yeah,
be
just
right.
do it, man. Just do it.
Peer
Like it's just a
pressure.
little bit of drugs, just a little bit of drugs on your cheek.
Just
Yeah,
drink the
it's-
Kool-Aid,
it's
Zero. Drink this
420,
bunny
it's
girl
fine.
Kool-Aid.
Drink the
Hey,
Kool-Aid.
Yeah, drink the Kool-Aid.
It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, no.
I'm using
Zero,
this
if you don't wanna
podcast as a
watch
way
it,
to start my cult, so drink the
If
Kool-Aid.
you don't want to
Yeah.
watch it, I totally get it. It's not for everyone, but in my opinion, it's quite fucking good. Not as good as Kaguya-sama. That's fucking great. I love Kaguya-sama, but it's a different kind of good. It's a nice kind of different anime. It gets a little confusing, but it's like you can follow it because you like the characters.
Ever since I like the last like really serious anime I watched was, and I only remember this because Doom posted a thing about a video about it. One of those fucking YouTube channels I love.
Oh yeah,
You know the ones that
The ones that we
totally
talked-
don't.
yep. That,
don't
by the way, pisses me off.
abuse fair use.
250,000 subscribers this guy has, and all he does is post half the episode.
By the way, buy his hoodies and support him on Patreon.
Buy his shirt, buy his hoodies, buy his...
If you have
Yeah,
time
but,
to
like-
watch a stream, you have $10 to give the streamer.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh no!
It's
Look, all
but,
I'm gonna say is this: I will watch those very quick meme content things, but I don't subscribe. I don't like
No,
anything.
fuck no.
same.
Sakura is a good anime,
What I
by
was gonna say is Pectoral Sakarosa was like one of the last serious animes I watched, and I was like, after I watched it, I'm like, I don't want to watch anime anymore.
the way. Why?
Like, it was like,
Ooh.
because I'd watched a lot of serious shit all in a row.
I
and
mean,
was
it's
like, I can't do
serious,
this
but
anymore.
it's serious, but like it's still charming and funny, and I mean,
it just made me realize that like I don't like that kind of show anymore. So
you don't like
I don't
slice
know.
of
It's
life
like-
with seriousness.
I like slice of life shows, but I don't like the ones that get too like fucking like real about it. Like they get too
Well,
emotional and shit about it.
Bunny
Like
Girl
another one I was gonna
Senpai
watch
is
was
not
that
real enough because it introduces things like time traveling and esperons and
there was a show I wanted to watch. Was it the one about the dude who has the like who has to like there's the girl with the white hair who's a big JoJo's fan and like forces this dude to like date her. And like I was watching clips of it, I'm like, oh, this looks like a really funny show. And of course, like midway through, it gets fucking serial again. I'm just like,
Aw.
But there was a
Can't
meme
we
that I
just have a
saw
show?
the other day where it was like,
that's why I love Kaguya-sama so much because it takes the will they, won't they, and makes it so fucking funny.
oh,
my
it's so
God.
funny. It is so
hilarious.
funny. There's like a meme that I saw the other day where it's like, slice of life anime at the start. And it's like them like happy and dancing, and then slice of life anime at the end. It's fucking what's his name from Death Grips, the fucking MC Ride going ooh in the car with the static and shit. around it.
Jordan, let me preface this while like I will consider it because you're not the only person who's told me it's a good
Yeah,
show.
it's good. Even if this is the
but,
last serious quote unquote anime you watch, Zero, at least it's this one. Because it is in my opinion that good. Like it's something that people should watch, in my opinion.
I
Hell, I even
expected
fucking
a
think
big
Maddie's
pervy
watching
adventure
it now. Like, I got her to fucking
and
watch
got
it.
something that I actually really loved. So I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, and I mean, if Doom says it's pretty good, it must be fucking pretty good, dude.
Bruh, I don't even fucking watch anime anymore. But I
Exactly.
think I'm starting
Josh
to get
should
my
watch it.
second. I think I'm
Get
getting
Larissa
into
we
my
watched the
watch it.
second.
anime
Yeah, she
that
does.
went from when Bush
Tell
was
Larissa to watch it.
president.
It's good. What's that?
See, I think I'm getting into my second wind with anime. Like I'm slowly starting to
Same
watch a
here.
little
Like
bit
I've
more
only
of
just
it.
started watching it a lot more now because of fucking.
There's not much else to do.
There's not much else to
Yeah.
fucking
Hey,
really do.
guys, we got so deep into that conversation. I noticed one of those like wood bugs was walking up my monitor, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Why is there a wood bug on it?
He's fine.
No,
He's
they,
just chilling.
they get into the basement.
Get your net out.
sometimes, so.
You can sell it to Blathers.
Oh God! What a wretched thing!
He goes. Ah!
Blasted wretched thing. Well, I must ask, do you really want me to tell you about this?
Oh, I fucking
Oh,
hate
no.
this stupid piece of shit.
Oh, such
There's
a
that
wretched
one
creature.
villager who tells you that you should go show insects to Blathers, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought that's
He
hilarious.
loves insects. Blathers' favorite thing is bugs, and you give it to Blathers. He's like, oh,
He's like, Ribbit put you onto this, didn't he?
No, not a bug.
Jordan, you don't have to do this, but I would really love it if you took like a clip of Blathers, zoomed in, and shook it a lot when he.
all right, okay, cool, I'll do it.
No, no,
Hey, man, I'm
not a
fine
bug.
with
I'm
it.
going to
Goodness.
faint.
Hey, if I ever talk
So-
about Animal Crossing on
I
my,
believe I shall
on my
pass
channel,
out.
then I will. All right, well, that's my two things. I think we've done everyone, right? Or have we?
Just before we go, like I wanna Actually, you know what? Never mind. This episode won't come out in time. So
Yeah.
That's
Say
gonna talk
it
about the
anyways.
contest I had for my current video.
Oh,
Okay, so
Rip. Yeah, man, probably won't.
I released the first Nerdy Angry Gamer in 10 years. It's my parody review series.
I loved that, by the way, Zero. I fucking
That's
lost
hilarious.
it. I just love that. Duty poo fart ass crap. Like just,
What's the assy shit fuck?
Yeah, that's what I meant. What's the assy shit fuck?
These are all like things that came up, and I slid poo fondlers in there. And that was fun.
What the assy shit fuck?
That's something.
Oh
it's
my
so
God.
good.
And I and by the way, I have more ideas, so I have more.
Please
that I'm gonna
do.
make,
Like,
but,
genuinely made me laugh.
I'm doing I'm doing a contest for it right now. I got a tweet out that basically is promoting the video, but if you retweet it and follow me,
Yeah.
you get entered into a chance to win a copy of Double Dragon Trilogy on Steam.
Oh, shit,
so
dude.
that's the 3 original Double Dragon games, arcade versions with online co-op.
Jubilee
So you can do
Dragons.
that,
What
and-
the assy shit
And you
fuck?
get an extra. You can also get a second entry if you like and comment on the video.
And
So I'm doing that sort of to
Like,
just-
comment, subscribe, ring the
I'm just
bell,
doing it
share
to
the
get people to
video.
watch the video.
Yeah, no, I
Because
mean,
I know
like,
if I don't know
Zero,
who
like, you
watches.
have to shield yourself. Like, that's just the way it is nowadays. I just
Yeah.
post,
But
you know,
yeah,
the-
like
the-
I have.
the Gleipner thing that I posted on Twitter just before, that's like the first 10 seconds of this video I'm going to be working on, like in the next few days.
I think in a
That
time
was
like
good, by the
this,
way.
like
Oh,
there's no
it's-
better time
yeah.
than in
Right
this
now.
sort of scenario
Yeah, to create.
start doing like all those ideas that you've had in the back burner, like those those videos that you thought, oh, I could do this, like a one-shot parody or like a review of something or like fucking gameplay, like something completely different to what you normally do. Just fucking do it.
That's why I
you know?
got
Like,
this gaming
is
PC
the
because-
best time to do it.
That's why I got this gaming PC, because like
Why
I
don't
can
you
stream
guys
now.
get to it and start recording more Sticks and Stones? Then?
I mean,
He's
it's
not
possible.
wrong, I guess.
It's possible we could do it.
I've been.
It'd have to be
saying
another
that for a
day
little
where
bit.
we have like a few days off. Where
Jordan, for God's sakes, I'll fucking edit the episodes if you want to do it. I'm like a Let's Play ahead.
it's true.
I think there's still episodes from 2018 that haven't.
Oh,
been
they
uploaded.
literally are. There's like Galaxy episodes from
Oh,
2018.
send me that shit. I'll edit it.
You'll have a good chuckle from it too, I'm sure.
And now that we've recorded this video won't go up till July, and we're gonna have Sticks and Stones videos up, and
Yeah,
Dude,
we're gonna
my
come full circle again.
Like my
Everything
PowerPoint
is cyclical.
backlog was so big. I needed for this pandemic
That's
to happen.
so
'cause I would
fucking
never
funny.
Get through it.
Yeah.
I've sifted through 3.5 hours of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I have more anxiety than I've ever had in my entire life because watching someone play that game is almost as bad as playing it.
Yeah.
I can't do Sonic games. They're just too fast for me.
Too fast, 5 minutes.
Yeah,
That's
don't
crazy.
Worry, don't worry. When I visit you guys, I'll bring Fortune Street. We'll play that.
Oh, dude,
we have it.
I've got it on the Wii.
We have it. Yeah, we have fucking.
Oh wait, do you have
Boom
the PS4
Street.
one?
No, I've
Oh,
got
wait,
the,
there's a PS4
There's
one?
a what?
Dude, yeah, there's a PS4
we've got
one.
Fortune Street
Fucking
with the Mii's and
excuse
shit.
me.
It's only in Japan though, but I have the translation for all the cards.
Oh,
So if you
okay.
know how to play Fortune Street, it's pretty easy.
God,
to play.
that's awesome.
That's actually sick. 'Cause
yeah,
I've got it on
absolutely.
the
I'm gonna bring it with
You
me.
can play with your Mii's
Zero,
and
that
stuff,
sounds
but
like a
fuck yeah,
fucking.
dude.
That sounds like a great time. We love Boom
I
Street
literally
and shit.
said to Jordan like 3 weeks ago, I was like, man, I'd love to play Boom Street. It's Boom Street in Europe.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I would love
Wait,
to play
it's actually
Boom
called
Street.
Boom Street?
Yeah,
called
it's
Boom
Boom
Street,
Street for
yeah.
European regions.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
like
my God.
Ratchet 4 is called Gladiator here instead of Deadlocked. There's
Yeah.
like
I want a
all
copy
that
of
sort
Boom
of stuff.
Street now.
Dude, we've been playing Boom Street on the Wii with all the Mii characters
Yeah,
and the Final
you can use
Fantasy
your
characters and
Miis.
shit. And it's
You can
so
play
good.
as Slime,
Oh,
you can
that's
play
fucking
as
sick.
Mario, Donkey Kong, Wario.
Chinigan's
Yeah,
Island.
oh, the Valley of Anal
And the
Clenching.
Chinigan's
I hope it's the same stages on PS4 Boom.
I'll have to send you
Fortune
guys a
Street.
playlist
Oh,
of the new
please.
game just so you see it because like
Oh,
I
hell
thought it would
yeah.
be tough to I thought it would be tough to play because it's all in Japanese, but like
Yeah.
literally if you know how to play the game,
It's just the same
and you
thing.
know, like
Yeah.
it's the same thing.
Yeah.
And the only thing we need was the translation of the cards, and literally the translations of the cards don't exist, but the cards from the PS2 game are the same cards in the PS4 one. So
oh,
you can
sick,
literally
okay.
just look it
Then
up.
that's fine. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we'll have to
absolutely.
play that sometime.
Fucking
But yeah,
oath.
I just wanted to get that out there. So that's some shit. Yeah, send me your Sticks and Stone shit. I'll fucking edit it.
We've probably got a
Hell
few that you
yeah.
can. I have
Well,
to
we've
go-
got to get Zero over here first.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that first.
Fuck it, all three of you come.
Yeah, why don't you just all come to
Sweet.
Australia? Hey,
We'll
you-
do a Noise
Oh
Boys
man, I'm gonna
live.
coom.
That would
I'll
be
start
sick.
swimming tomorrow.
I'm going
Yeah.
to fucking come.
Start swimming.
I'll start swimming
Shark
tomorrow.
infested
Oh, I hope we're
ward.
not swimming in that cum.
What if I show up, Jordan? What if I show up at your front door soaking wet, saying I just swam from America? Let me sleep.
I'd say, come on in. I've got a shower. You can get showered.
No, I'm
Not
just
how
gonna
did you
sleep
find
on your
my
couch
address?
wet.
Yeah, you smell like water and shark bite. Fresh shark bite.
And blood, and piss, and cum, and
doo-doo,
knuckles.
and knuckles.
Is there anything else that anybody wanted to talk about before?
I mean, this
let's
is
quickly
basically
just
the
talk
end of
about
the.
what we're doing real quick, I guess.
Oh yeah, that's
We-
right. Just quick,
Let's do,
like 1 minute fire, fucking speed
Lightning
fire
round.
lightning round. All right,
Lightning
because
round.
I'm the El Cappuccino. I'm gonna say, Josh, tell us
Oh fuck! Oh.
what do you want to promote?
I'm McSpuddy on Twitter. I tweet shit posts like all the time. Lately, it's mostly like stuff about Animal Crossing because I'm playing a lot of that. It's fresh, it's new, whatever. I guess I have a YouTube channel where
he
I
has
upload
done
music
covers.
sometimes. I'm probably gonna upload something by the time this goes up. So maybe there'll be something new, and if not, there is like some
The
shit
chance
post
it'll happen.
videos that are already up there that are kind of funny anyway.
Okay, Josh, can you make a really shitty kazoo or something, or with shitty horn instruments, whatever all the dumb instruments you've ever wanted to use of the AVGN theme, and then have Jordan sing on top of it? I need it for the nag. I need it for the next nag episode.
Fuck yes.
'Cause I love the way Jordan comes up with
a giant ball of shit.
It's just the way
and
that-
come inside of it.
It's just the way that Jordan comes up with stupid AVGN.
He's the angriest video gamer on the Nintendo 64.
He's the angry Atari turd.
You just gotta find a way to incorporate nerdy angry gamer.
Yes.
It's easy. It's easy. We've got this covered.
So yeah, all right. I have my Twitter, which is McSpuddy. I have my YouTube channel, which is literally just me, Josh GB. And I have Sticks and Stones, which is with Jordan. For those that haven't seen that.
Yay! And
Holy
Wait,
shit.
sticks and stones?
Yeah, sticks and cookies and cream.
Yeah.
Which one is sticks and which is stones?
I'm the stick. He's
Wait,
the
what-
stone.
wait,
Yeah,
wait,
'cause
cookies
I'm
and
thin-
cream.
He's
what?
thinner and I'm fatter, so
I'm
that's
the
how we-
slightly better looking but slightly less funny one.
yeah, that's how we work this out.
Sounds like a great dichotomy to me,
Hey, I'm
boys.
fat.
Yeah.
I'm not so fat.
And we're the fat fox.
Fat fox.
And with the
And we're the obese people. Okay.
Genius.
Anyway, so yep. Next, Charles, tell us what's going on.
As I stated before, I have a Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Skoringo. Your boy's trying to get what is it, Corey? What am I trying to? I'm trying to get my affiliate.
Your boy's
up.
trying to get affiliate. I followed you the other day.
I'm
too,
trying to
Charles.
get me
I
an
forgot to
affiliate
before.
so I can do more stream stuff and get a better setup.
Fucking
We'll set you up with Nightbot later too.
Yeah, well,
I need
yeah.
to do that for you and Doom.
Yes,
and me
yes,
too.
yes,
you
yes,
haven't
yes.
got Nightbot done for me either.
We'll do that. I every Friday and Saturday, 1 p.m. Pacific till about 4 p.m. Pacific, depending on how I'm feeling. I'm right now streaming Final Fantasy VII. Like I said, fucking terrific game. As I've stated its praises so much before on the podcast. I also might do a Doom Eternal in the future. I really want to put that on there as well, so that might be coming soonish too. But right now, Final Fantasy VII is where most of my focus is, and I do voice acting, and I also shit post on my Twitter at Skoringo_tweets. That's all I got.
Cool. Zero.
Hey.
What you
Oh, I
working
already
on?
talked about my shit other than like the I'm streaming a lot. I'm doing Resident Evil 3 remake, which will probably be done by Tuesday, like the day after we record this. And then I might do a poll. I can't decide. I want to finish Doom 2016 because I have Doom Eternal, and I don't want to start until I beat 2016. So I might stream that, or I might put it to a vote to decide what the next game I stream is going to be. I also got a review copy of a game that's essentially a ripoff of Resident Evil 2 remake.
Oh,
and I kind of want to do that too. Like I applied for a review copy as a joke, thinking I won't get it,
And they actually
sent
gave
me an
you
email.
one? That's
So
awesome.
I applied for this months ago, and the game came out last year in September. And this morning I got an email saying they approved me for a review.
Wow.
What a year
That's
later.
amazing.
Nice. Do it.
Yeah, I'm also thinking
that's-
of reviewing it as well.
I was gonna say
so.
that's a perfect
Do
way to
it.
do it.
Started off with
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
a sponsored video.
Yeah.
By
Sponsored video.
Raid
Yeah, I also
Shadow
have a-
Legends.
Yeah, there we go.
I
The Raid
also
Shadow
have
Legends
a-
dropped.
I also
Oh.
have finally I've written and I've recorded the audio for my top
Bingo.
games of the last decade video.
Yeah.
So that is coming out.
I'm actually really keen to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of the hardest videos I've ever had to write. Who'd have thought like a top 20 video would be so difficult, right?
Yeah,
But
that's
um,
fucked.
it was really difficult.
Yeah, it's hard.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, no.
I struggle even trying to think of what's better, Common Dreads or Minesweep. Like it's
I was gonna make it. I was gonna make it a top 10 video, but I'm like, no, there's just too many.
too
good
many.
games that I
Yeah,
gotta
20
make.
It's always
so
hard
much
when you
and
have to
20
put your
I gotta
favorite
say
into a
those-
box.
Yeah,
I
20
gotta
for
say
20.
those
That's
top-
yeah.
2020.
I gotta say those top 10 were the hardest
Yeah.
to put in the right spot.
Oh,
'cause I'm
absolutely.
like, ooh, I don't know which one I like more than others. Like some options are obvious, but like it took a long time.
Yeah.
But anyways, I just have to do the edit on that video, so that will hopefully come out soon.
It's
And
out
I have
now.
a collab.
Yeah, it probably will
I
be.
have a. It probably will be, yeah. And I also have a collab review I'm working on. I'm in the middle of writing it with my buddies, so that'll eventually come out. So anyway, sorry that I took over a minute.
That's cool. That's cool. Quick fire round. Boom, boom, boom.
Charles.
What? I already did mine.
What?
I already did it. So it'll be
I
me.
already
I'll
did
do it,
it.
and then we'll end with
Yeah.
Corey. So I'm working on a small video right now. I've decided that I'm not going to steer completely away from
You just did it.
parodies, but I'm going to change it up and work a little bit more on videos that are still semi-related to what my content normally is, but a little bit more streamlined and different. Because I'm not going to say I'm sick of making parodies, but it's a long process. I have to rely on a lot of people, and most of the time it doesn't come out when I want it to be. So I'm trying something new. It's about Glypinite. It should be out at some stage. I'm not going to give it a day or a date because we don't know when this is going to come out, and I have no idea when this Glypinite video is going to come out. Anyway, but that, and I'm twitching. I'm twitching on stream.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
Yeah,
affiliate
you've got
now,
back
too.
to
I'm an
you're a
affiliate.
Twitch affiliate. Yeah,
I'm a Twitch affiliate. I'm twitching on stream instead of streaming on Twitch.
twitching.
Smithers.
Smith.
Anyway, so yeah, I'm doing the old Twitch thing now. I got a gaming PC and I stream very different days every week because I have to work around my actual schedule for work. But I won't say the streaming schedule this week because this will come out in a week or 2 or 3 or 4 months or whatever. So, but I'm now streaming. I'm doing that, and it's a lot of fun. So follow me on Twitch. I'll pop the links down and shit. But anyway, yeah, that. And one last thing before, it's been over a minute, but I don't care. Is that yes, you can follow me on Twitter, and yeah, my socials are probably going to just be the same, but that's basically what I'm working on. I'm not really doing much, but yeah. And we'll finish it on Doomio. Good old
The Doomist.
The Doomist. Doom.
I'm also streaming on Twitch. I just became affiliate today.
Yeah,
We're all
congratulations.
on Twitch, and now that I'm there, it's getting Charles there because I think we should all be able to have fun and be able to like make some.
Absolutely, and we will
Charles,
jump in on.
I'm gonna add you to my live notifications on my server.
We're gonna
so
jump in
people know
on
when it's-
Thank you.
each other's streams and help each other out, homies.
Yeah.
This is the way it's gonna
yeah.
be.
But I got the Elgato, so I'm doing some shit with that.
Fuck yeah.
Remember on the last episode when I said that I'd be doing a follow up for Squid Girl? Well, that wasn't really a lie. I'm actually doing that. I am gonna try to do
Oh.
my damnedest to actually finish
What?
out the season.
What?
See, when Kirby told me, I was like, "No, you're lying."
That's because you didn't watch my video that came out on April Fool's Day, and it was.
I did.
I did watch it.
I
They
did.
probably
and-
thought
and
it was a joke.
I did, and I actually got. It's weird. I got like little goosebumps. I'm like, oh boy, it's happening. But then, like, you were like,
You have to
I-
watch
I
the
didn't know
very
if you were or
last.
not.
The very last frame gives it away. It looks like a big shitpost.
yeah, basically.
But yeah, I'm working on that and scripting that. I'm still working on
Oh.
more music to put on Pomelo, the actual project.
Can I do one random voice in the background? for
I've
that
already
episode?
got a bunch of people lined up for cameos. I'm not going to say who, but the main thing is I
John
just want
Tron,
some
isn't
help
it?
writing the
It's John.
bitch, and most of the voices
Nicky
are going to be
Jackie.
done by me.
Okay, cool. That's cool.
But I do
respect
want
it.
people to come in and be cameos and just have fun with it.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know how
fucking
many
oath.
episodes I'm doing. I don't care. I'm sort of just doing it as I go. It's not going to be long. It might be 3 or 4 episodes. Whether they break the 20-minute mark is completely up to me. Probably not.
No, parodies have to do 20-minute marks, right? Because Anyway.
I just thought it was fucked up that I kind of gave the whole thing the finger, and then I don't know, hanging out with you guys.
Dude,
just,
I've semi-done that with The Prince and the Pussy, but it's just because it's fucking difficult. I'm still doing it. It's just so hard to keep up with everything. And oh my god, I got so many other projects now. And now I'm streaming on Twitch, and I also have a job, and also like having a life as well, even though I don't have much of it right now because of this.
Is it basically at this point, would you be only doing it because it's the thing that got you the most famous or the most
quote unquote
traction,
famous?
I guess? Like the most traction?
It would be that it is on a like I guess you could say it's on a balancing board right now where I enjoy it, but I don't enjoy it enough where I used to from the years 2011 to 2014. Where I basically after that it became I enjoy doing it, but I don't enjoy it so much where it feels like a fun little hobby project. It almost feels like I'm doing this because I feel like I need to finish it. More than I want to finish it.
And it shouldn't be like that.
And it shouldn't be like that. And I even made a video about parodies. I made the problem, quote unquote, the problem with the bridging video, or the progressive problem. I don't know what I actually called it.
Yeah. I think you need to make more videos like that. I think that's
do
perfect.
it, dude.
Yeah, not many people actually watched it and enjoyed it. But I don't want to spoil it just in case this comes out after. I don't want to jinx myself. But basically what this Gleipnir video is it's not a parody, but it uses elements of parodies to push the driven point that it's a borderline review parody, if that makes sense.
It's kind of like the new series I called Dude that's just Zeromaster. They're not reviews. It's just
I don't want to name the show just yet. I don't want to tell.
But he has a name for it.
I have a name for the show, and it's not just going to be about anime. But I'm starting with Gleipnir because it's something I'm interested in and something that I want people to look at. Not as you should enjoy this. It's more of it's fucked up enough for you to have a look that I feel like it would give you a genuine like, oh, okay thing. You know, like you're like, oh, okay, that's genuinely pretty cool, but weird. But yeah, just anyway. I mean, like Gleipnir's not even. I wouldn't even put it in my top 50 favorite anime, but it's interesting enough for me to be like, this. I mean, people should watch this. This is kind of fucking weird. So anyway, yeah, and it's easy to take the piss out of, clearly, because I put that 10-second thing. That's like one of the maybe 3 things I'm going to put in there. Like that's just like it's going to be scattered in between the video. I'm even going to have skits. I'm going to like it's going to be it's going to be stupid,
like a variety.
It's going to be a variety thing. It's just like no one. I don't think I've seen anybody do that on YouTube where they're like, oh, it's a parody. No, wait a minute, it's not. It's like a review. Oh, wait a minute, it's not. It's going to be fucking. It's like. This is like the Anti-Shikari of Xcaliborg.
It's the death grips of content, yes.
It's the death grips of parodies, where I just throw a bunch of random shit in there, and eventually it'll stick, and it'll become something. Because at one point I start talking about the backstory of the anime, and like, you know, who made it. And then at one point I'm parodying it, and at one point I'm like, commentating on it. Like, I'm just everywhere. So like
what does.
No.
You had to say his name.
Not at all. Yeah, but she's danishing that. Not at all. It's not at all like that. If anything, it's more like Demo. Demo is my favorite anime, quote unquote.
Oh, Demolition D.
Yes. He's a king amongst men. That's what I feel like I need to progress into. Something like that, but with skits and little parodies. I'm voicing over characters and shit. Like, I mean, like, yes, it's similar to what Kill Sandwich does, but it's not what Kill Sandwich does. This is what I'm doing to make it my own thing. You can cheese Danish the fuck out of it. I don't give a shit. I mean, honestly, at this point, keep it in. I don't care. But it's not like his stuff. It's more, if I had to put it on anything, it'd be more like Demo stuff. Because I respect him as a content creator. Not that I don't respect Kill Sandwich as a content creator. He does good stuff. It's just that I don't see myself as an anime reviewer. I see myself as, in quotations, an anime dude. Like it's like
you see yourself as a Nux Taco.
There's a as a Nux Taco. Hello, everybody, it's me.
Welcome again.
There we go. Checking everything off.
He's fucking coming back again, and he's fucking furious about things. Oh my god.
All right,
I'm gonna get all these anime YouTubers to voice popular anime scenes.
Nah, Matt Pat gotta go and talk to the Pope right now. Like, that's what he do.
What the fuck? Anyway,
your voice went from like Matt Pat to Cartman almost.
Fuck.
Anyway,
who the fuck called me a fat ass? Who called me a fucking fat ass too?
Anyway,
which one of you fuckers invited me to Game Theory?
I would have named that the episode.
Which one of you fuckers invited me to Game Theory?
I don't want to call it German 10 anymore. I want to call it which one of you fuckers invited me to
German 10 and in brackets.
There you go.
Anyway,
I really like that, actually.
I like that. Yeah. Which one of you fuckers? I'm laughing in the club.
This podcast is fucking silly, dude.
Guys, this has been my favorite episode. Can I just say that?
10 out of 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 out of 10. All right. Anyway, that's it. That's me.
Well, we'd like to thank Josh, the sequel,
Thank you.
Fuck yeah.
it was great
I
having
would like
you,
to thank
man.
Josh the sequel.
Don't
for
you mean
coming on.
Josh to Electric Doomaloo?
Electric Doomaloo.
Yeah,
Yes.
Electric Doomaloo.
What the fuck did
I don't know what the name of the episode's going to be. I'll put all the alternate
called
titles
X.
in the description.
It's called X.
Welcome to me trying to pick a title for a Power Plays episode. We say so many
fuck, there's
fucked
so many
up
good
things
quotes in
like-
it. Yeah, it's like Sticks and Stones. We have like so
Yeah.
many dumb names for.
Look,
Anyway,
man, I have a song called "Anime Was Better When Bush Was in Office." I don't want to talk about
I
stupid
also love
names.
how it's just called anime on Spotify.
Well, yeah, because I don't have the George Bush shit in yet.
Okay,
Oh
cool.
my god.
So thank you very much, Josh, for dropping by to my house. Yeah, he's with me. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Is he- I didn't notice. Did he really have to sit on your lap though?
Yeah, he had to.
Well, he said I didn't
social
have to, but
distancing,
like I
but
wanted
except
to.
not.
I even wore this jacket for you guys. I hope you liked it.
Yeah, he's actually
it's
just wearing a
snazzy.
blazer right now. It's snazzy.
I figured I'd have to look good for you guys
Yeah, absolutely.
on Discord.
But yes, thank you so much for dropping by, Josh, and sitting down with us. Love you heaps. Anyway, that is it for the Very Noise podcast episode German 10 episode. What was it called?
who the
We don't even
fucking
know.
invited
There
me
was
to
one at the
game theory?
beginning that was fire too. I don't even remember what that was.
Oh, I don't either.
That
But it-
felt like yesterday.
hello. It's two separate recordings, remember? Anyway,
yeah. Part one, part two.
oh my god. Anyway, this has been very epic, you guys. Thanks so much for watching and listening, guys. As always, stay safe, wash your hands. Zodiac Escobar is not here. So who's playing us out? Funky Monkey Man in the corner, play us out. Yeah, that'll do.